host your show real quick. So.
Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Before we start the show,
Yeah.
we would like to do another song off of our album.
Hello.
It is the Kun
Son, the fuck was that?
Kun
Man choking on Kun Kun
Water
Yes.
remix.
Splash.
Okay.
Featuring
Are you guys ready?
Daniel.
If you guys are ready, let me see some fire. Let me see
So how
some
does it
fire in
start?
the chat.
How does it start?
You just gotta ride the wave,
Okay.
and you gotta get
So
it.
who's starting this shit?
Well, Danny's gonna start it because Danny has to lay down the vocals.
All right. So
Okay.
he's like the underbass. He's like the bass.
Right, he's like the bass.
All
Right.
right. Kick it.
So-
You guys are nuts.
Kick it.
Okay.
Kick it, Daniel.
And let's go.
Kukunkun. 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 Kukunkun.
In the good water, the good water's on me.
Kun 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 kun.
In the good
Son, what the fuck?
water, the good water's on me.
Kukunkun. Kukunkun. I wasn't ready.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Bars.
No.
Bars.
Shit.
Oh shit!
Fuck, boy.
How are you guys doing?
I
wasn't talking to you guys yet. I was
Oh, you-
talking to them. You guys out there, how you guys doing?
These people right?
Yeah, all these people
these
right
people?
there. Come in.
What's
Share,
up, guys?
Share the live. Share the love.
Hi.
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 Who's in here? Yours truly, 84 in the building. Big up yourself. We come to big up yourself, beauty dad. Big up yourself.
Still doing. He's still doing it. Like 3 weeks we've been doing this
What?
show, and
Yeah.
you like this.
Cause this hurts my neck.
Put
You
your
gotta put your mouth to the mic.
raise the mic to where you want it.
The mic is adjustable.
I don't like doing shit that hurt my neck. That's why it took me so good. It took me so long to get good at eating nani because you're doing like this. So I can't do that. Gotta do this. Gotta do this. There we go. My neck is straight up. All right. Should I continue? Friends on Fifi, big up yourself. West 420, big up yourself. Fearless African, big up yourself. Tiff Lewis in the building, big up yourself. How you guys doing?
I good.
I good. Danny,
Fantastic and amazing thing.
I see you're rocking the polo shirt today.
Hey,
Did you run out of sweaters?
it's getting warmer.
Okay, it is. It is getting warmer outside. Actually, the snow is starting to melt. Parks are starting to open up. Is it parks or parking?
Huh?
Do you say I'm looking for a park or do you say I'm looking for parking? Because I know I say park and I got corrected the other day and said I'm saying the wrong thing. It's looking for parking.
That
But
makes sense to
I don't
me.
believe it's a. Is it
I
a
think
park is a
it's-
place you go. Parking is something you do.
Yeah, makes sense.
But that's not New Yorkers don't say.
But you park in driveways and drive on
Yeah.
parkways.
You say I'm looking for a park. Nobody says I'm looking for a parking. You just sound like a fucking snob.
No, I think it's the Caribbean in you.
Really?
I'm looking for a park.
I'm looking for a park.
That's definitely where it came from.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a Caribbean thing. I don't know if actual, American, straight
You
up.
know, like I said, she looking to horn.
She looking to one,
So.
and no one knows what that means except for us.
I find.
I find you looking to horn. You could combine all those words
I can
together.
real strip it.
I find you looking real stupid, looking to horn.
I find.
We got a show today, guys, called
I find so.
Axe J. Lou.
I find so.
And we're gonna get right into the questions. I don't send these guys questions, but I decided to do it today.
I didn't read it.
But he didn't read it.
Should I read it now?
He didn't read. Yeah, I'm gonna give you
Hold on.
5 seconds.
Where did you send? You emailed this shit? Where did you send this?
No, I sent it. I sent it in the
You
WhatsApp.
sent it in the chat.
Yeah.
I don't see it. Twitch.
He said, "You sure?" I don't.
oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay, I see. It's a long paragraph. I'm not reading. This is like one of those Instagram paragraphs that you just like without really reading everything.
Well,
Wow.
yeah, that's one of those things that you get those a lot. Oh, you're reading. Now these are actual questions. I put out on my Instagram for people to put questions. You can actually still go to my story right now, and you can post your questions on the on there, or you can post your questions in the chat. Like if you don't want it to be anonymous and you don't want to put it in the chat, then you can always put it in my story. Are you done reading, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So can we go ahead with the first question? Do I need to read it, or does everybody have it open?
Well,
We're taking notes today.
The audience.
Okay, cool. So the first question is, how important is financial literacy? I'm not too sure if that was for like, in a relationship or in general. In general, it's important to know what the fuck you're doing with your money.
This is not a relationship show, so I think it's just literally what they ask. How important is financial literacy?
Yeah, but it just didn't have, the rest of the things. I don't want to assume.
I mean,
I think I would assume that they're asking how important is financial literacy to us in the person that we're looking for, maybe?
I don't know.
Does that make
It's
sense?
a broad question, so I think it's fair to say you can answer however you want. I mean, if it's financial,
That works.
Yeah, if it's financial literacy to yourself, I mean, shit,
right.
the fuck wants to be broke, and just shit. Uber Eats is expensive enough. You know what I'm saying? By the time they add in the taxes, double what I paid for whatever I'm eating. You know what I'm saying?
I went to the grocery store last week. I bought 2 boxes of cereal and some almond milk, and that shit was $19.
I was about to say that sound like a $20.
Yeah,
And I was highly upset. I didn't catch me until I was walking home, and I'm like, wait a second. 2 boxes of cereal and some milk is $20?
You've been robbed. Did
This
you buy
makes no sense.
Did you buy the organic shit, or was this the regular shit?
No, it wasn't like special Whole Foods milk. This
It
is
was just-
from St. John's grocery store. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
About $5.
what are y'all talking
Was
about?
it that? It wasn't no regular cereal then? At least it was
Cereal is about
the
$4.
shit with the
It
dry
was-
blueberries.
It
in
was
it.
Honey
$4
Bunches of Oats
It's $4.50.
and Fruit Loops with marshmallow.
That's $9 plus the $5 almond.
Hold on.
plus tax.
Did you hear what that man says? Since when did they start making Fruit Loops with marshmallows?
Son, when I found it, I thought I found gold.
Why you told me about this?
Sound like diabetes to me.
I don't really like cereal. I just like the fact that there's marshmallows in it. Just,
Yeah.
That it evolved.
Yeah. I remember there was a time when you was able to get just the Lucky Charms marshmallows.
Sound like
Really?
diabetes
Yeah,
to
it
me.
didn't last long.
In a box?
Yeah.
They
whole
fed this to
box
children?
was just marshmallows. They fed everything to children. Remember Oreos had a cereal. There's a lot of foolishness that was put into boxes and said it's part of a complete
Anything
breakfast.
that turns the cereal, the color of the cereal is
Good cereal, but it's probably garbage.
it's no good.
Yeah.
I liked Captain Crunch, peanut butter crunch to be exact.
There was a chef that made desserts from cereal milk.
Cereal milk.
How do you
she steeped the
how do you
cereal.
collect it?
She would steep cereal in the milk,
And then bake with the.
and then you use that milk.
Oh,
that
you said
flavored milk.
steep. That's a word I'm not familiar with how you're using
steep.
It's like when you what you do with a tea bag.
You steep
Okay.
it. Dip.
it. Dip.
It's not so you're not boiling it. You're more or less letting it soak in really, really hot water.
You're steep in it.
All right, niggas say dip. But, it's cool. Steep.
So back to your question, I don't. if
That rabbit hole is fast.
if you meet somebody
Yeah.
who is not financially literate but has an open mind, financial literacy is really easy to teach if somebody has open mind and discipline. So for me, it's more about it. Does the person have the ability to learn, and do they have an open mind and discipline? If you don't have discipline, you don't have an open mind, and you're just pig-headed, then you will be financially dumb forever. But if you have the ability to learn, then you could teach financial literacy in a month, because they actually have to see it happen. You could talk to somebody about something, but they actually have to see, listen, if you do these things, your credit score will change. You know what I mean? And when they see that, then, they will know for sure the theory works, and then they'll be up and running. And then it's just about discipline to keep it going.
Shout outs to Bitcoin reaching 57,000.
Yeah, it's also shout out to Bitcoin for losing so much money overnight. Go with a heart attack. What the fuck? And it was all because of Elon Musk. Again, the man says something.
What did he
and
do? What did he say?
He said he thinks the price of Bitcoin is too high. He said, and then it just like literally.
Why on earth would he say that?
Because he can. Because
He made over $1 billion since in 45 days because of his purchase into Bitcoin.
he does this, and it affects the market, and then I guess he can actually buy into it, and just become richer. I don't know how. You can see what it's doing, so I guess on that level it's legal.
Yeah. What's your answer about the financial literacy?
Well, if you're talking about for yourself, it's very important because you want to be able to afford basic things. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. I don't think you need to be super rich, and I don't think that equates to financial literacy. But you should be able to, live your life and do fun things and eat and pay your bills and keep the lights on and things like that. And whatever you aspire to do greater than that, then that's fantastic. But you should know the basics. In a relationship, is extra important because that shit will fuck your whole relationship up.
But do you think you could have somebody who's good with money but not financially literate? Like when I think about financial literacy, I mean like if you have a credit card and you have the actual cash, a person who's financially literate would use the credit card and then pay off the credit card with the cash instead of just using the cash. You could still be good with money, but like I
Right.
think,
That's a really good point.
Yeah, I think,
And then there's people who are just bad with money altogether.
yeah, like being bad with money is bad with money. Because I wasn't financially literate for a long time, but I was great with money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I didn't know how to use my money or how to build my credit. And that's when I think about financial literacy, that's what I think about.
At what age do you start teaching that to your kids?
As soon as they could talk.
Yeah. No.
As soon as you show them, as soon as you show them how to count.
No, I think when you're able to give them some money and say, go pay for this and get the change back. That's when you teach them.
How many kids is that actually going to happen to?
I think as many as the parent insists on it.
Yeah, I mean,
I find that most of these things is what the parent insists on.
Yeah.
Teaching.
Yeah, I just want to understand what you can buy with what. So it's like, I'll take the money, I'll take the $20 and here, this is what you get. And then I think the most important thing, which I'm thinking about doing for my daughter, is let her go and work.
Mm-hmm.
Just for
get her like working papers and shit like that.
No, definitely get her working papers and let her go work for her money for like a summer, just for her to see the value of $1, and then she don't have to work again.
Remember how excited you was when you got your working paper and you could finally go work?
Yeah.
And then you had all that excitement until you got your check.
And then kind of when before we had our working papers and we worked for your dad.
Yeah.
$25 a week.
Yeah, that's what I got.
We got no, we got the same thing.
I definitely think that the financial literacy is vital for myself or for my partner, or to teach a child as soon as possible. I think people say, or people love to say that how most marriages end because of money issues. I don't know how valid that is, or if that's a good reason to break up. But I do know that the lack of literacy stops you from being able to do other things. People like to say, well, money isn't everything. Typically, it's people with no money. But I'd much rather have problems with money than to have problems without it. You know what I mean? I'd much rather be able to focus on bringing my imagination to fruition than what can I do to pay the rent. You know what I mean? Or buy food to afford 2 boxes of cereal and some milk.
Somebody send Danny $20.
Yes. Somebody reimburse this man for you got robbed. You got robbed, bro.
I was highly upset.
Nah, he didn't get robbed.
When that's when you had to check out of the corner store and there's so much you gotta go to the ATM in there. It's just I see you got caught up in that. It's all right. It happened to me before. But it depends on, for me, it usually happens when I go and shop in the wrong neighborhood and not think about it. Like you go in like those just gentrified neighborhoods to buy a simple thing. You go back, you can go in there and pay $10 for a fucking hero.
Yeah.
Depending on what neighborhood you in, it's like, what the hell is this?
Oh yeah. But let's not act like the $10 hero isn't vastly different than the $4 hero at the bodega.
Like,
On the
not
block.
really.
Where you get? All right.
You gonna tell me
When it gets warm,
You telling me
we'll go
like
somewhere and I'll show you.
you telling me Poppy from the hood? I'm talking about when you go in a
Poppy from the hood.
when you go
Got
into
lettuce, tomatoes, and onions, maybe pickles. You go to a gentrified neighborhood, they got alfalfa sprouts. You know what I mean?
yeah, but you know
Yeah.
that's just some fancy shit that you really don't even taste. It just look good
That's
on
not
top
true.
of your shit.
Okay.
I
Well,
think
again, one day we
I
could
think
go.
I think
You care? Who
I
know
think-
what parsley tastes like?
I think
Tell me, huh? Where you at? Who know what parsley tastes like?
Financially literate people.
no. I think what he's going off of his memory of how good he
Right,
figured it
right,
tastes.
right.
If we ate that same sandwich
Right.
today, we'd be
Especially-
like, "This is some bullshit."
Especially if it's side by side. That's what I'm saying. I just thought about, what we could do in the summertime is we could go on some food tours and pick out some favorite spots and we could talk about these food places. And you'll see there's a huge difference.
Well, we don't eat meat, so
There's still, that would make it even better because there's a lot of places with
then again,
vegan and vegetarian options. That's awesome.
I don't like when people say we don't eat meat because I eat seafood, which to me is meat. I don't know when people people say pescatarian, but that sounds like a religion. I don't want to be part of that. I just eat fish. Just don't call me something else.
Just not BK fish.
Yeah.
BK big fish.
Oh my God! Don't fight me. I'm still trying to get rid of it.
when a man says he don't eat meat, normally people understand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when you say you don't eat
unless
meat,
it's the vegan police.
like, all right, you eat eggs still?
Me?
Yeah, if you don't eat meat.
No, if I'm going on a no meat thing, I'm going vegan. I'm not doing vegetarian.
I don't.
You don't eat no eggs. You don't even eat the egg whites.
No.
Well, if you're not going to eat eggs, why would you eat the egg whites? Somebody else said that to me today.
I don't.
Why is it's not really eggs? It's just the egg whites.
I don't.
It just makes you feel better. That's all.
I don't. No, the egg whites have less cholesterol.
Right, but it's not. There's problems with eating egg whites alone. There's things that there's components of the yolk that counteract the negatives of eating egg whites to make it better to eat it together. The best thing to do is not to eat eggs at all. Actually,
Correct.
you guys know about the laws that stop you from being able to say things like this, where you could get sued by the
About
by the industry.
ain't that shit happen to Oprah?
That's what happened to Oprah. Yep. And if they was able to sue Oprah, what's the next question?
Don't sue me. Shit.
What's the next
The
question?
fuck. All right. Dan, you want to read this next question? I just want to hear it in an eloquent voice.
Elegant.
Shut the fuck up. Eloquent.
I was having a light argument with my husband's mother. And when things got a little heated, he checked me instead of her. Was that appropriate?
Damn, shit. The fucking, you should read audiobooks. You know that?
Having a light argument with my husband's mother. And when things got a little heated. No, it was not appropriate.
What should
In
he
my
have done?
opinion.
What do you think like he should have done?
He shouldn't he shouldn't have checked no one. He should have ended the argument.
And also, does it matter what the argument was about?
No. Because they're both important women in his life. In my book, my wife is more important than my mother. If she's my wife. But he doesn't need to make his mother feel away. So it'd be best to just end the argument. There's ways to end the argument without checking anybody. You know what I mean? For him to check one person means that the other person had to lose face or power or whatever in that dynamic. You know what I mean? And it's a like he chose a side by checking somebody, and that's a war that you shouldn't enter.
I think it'd be kind of. I never had to do that.
When you guys was going at it Friday,
Uh huh.
it wouldn't be right for me to check you on your show or check him in his house. It is okay for me to say, guys, there's no need for us to go about this way. Let's try to da-da-da-da. There's a difference. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah, I feel that way.
Because he could be married, but he could be married to a bitch. And she could have did some fucked up shit. And if she did, he would have to recognize that, listen, you're out of line. You know what I mean? I don't think just because it's his wife, she automatically, in any situation, gets a pass. You know what I'm saying? Now, so it depends. Same thing. Same on the other side. His mother could be a little off her rocker. She could have OCD. She could just not like. She could just not like the woman in his life and just bid a little extra.
She could be jealous.
She could be jealous. It could be a lot of things, and then you will have to go check your mother.
I think these are at this point, and you married this chick. These are the two most important women in your life. So you gotta know which one of them is the crazy one, and one of them is always gonna be the crazy one. You know when your mama crazy. I just don't think if you gonna check your mother, the person who raised you, the person who fed you, all that kind of shit, I don't think you check her in front of your girl. You just you try to end it and you come back and be like, yo, mama, why you did that shit? You know what I'm saying? Check her in private, but don't check her.
Right, I think if checking needed to happen, it shouldn't happen in front of the other person.
I mean, I could agree with that. I just don't mean like I said, it depends on the situation. It depends on whose house it is. If you in your mother's house,
but that's if you living in your mother's house or you just visiting.
No, either way, you're still in your mother's house.
If you in your mother's house, and they are arguing about something in your mother's kitchen, that's your mother's kitchen.
Did we talk about the thing with the making who's in the front seat?
No.
You guys know the question that I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I don't think we talked about it here. I think
if your mother's
in the front seat, do you make your mother go in the back seat?
It depends.
If everybody's healthy and able to walk,
right,
et cetera, nobody has cancer, nobody just had a hysterectomy, everybody got both legs that function,
if my girl is already sitting in the front seat, I'm not gonna make her get up to make my mother sit in the front seat and put her in the back seat like she's my child. You know what I mean? I'm not putting my mother in the back seat. That's the seat that's available. If my girl was in the back seat already, you know what I'm saying, then my mother could hop in the back
that's
seat.
A good
but
distinction. I like that.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Why do I gotta put right? What about you? What do you think?
My mother's going in the back.
Kevin Crown. She's gonna go in the back voluntarily. So when I mean,
listen. Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
It depends again on the situation, but it depends. If it was a problem, I probably would pick her up by myself. If it was an issue, right? If it's not an issue, which it shouldn't be, you just take the ride and take the available seat. You understand?
To you as the person, ask, like if your girl is driving, you in the car with your girl, her mom's getting in. Is it polite for you to ask at least her? You want me to get in the back?
Huh?
I think no. Okay.
Who, the girl should ask?
No, you ask her.
If you're in the seat,
she's driving. It's her car. She's riding with you. You're in the passenger seat. Her mother comes to get in the car.
Oh, that's different. That's totally different scenario.
As
a man, you're supposed to.
As a man,
all right. I see where you're going because this is just about a chivalry thing now.
As a man,
it's gonna be difficult for me to throw that out the window.
As a man, I believe you're supposed to open the door.
Right.
For the mother. And help her with her bag.
Okay, so forget that bad example because now he's an asshole because he's not a fucking gentleman. So just don't use it like that.
So like for me, when that scenario came up like 3 times in a week or whatever throughout different debates. So I called up my mother and I asked her, I'm like, if I'm with my wife, if I'm married, you want her to sit in the back if you're in the front? And because I have a mother and a stepmother, they're both alive. Okay. And they both said they would get in the back. They both said they would come out the front and go in the back.
There you go.
They both understood who my wife would be to me, and they have no problem. They don't feel slighted or disrespected by going in the back. I do think I don't imagine I would marry a person who feels the need to put my mother in the back.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think that would be just rude.
Right, to be like, tell your mother to go in the back. Right.
Tell your mama I'm not getting out my seat.
Some of these cars, the back seat be more comfortable, bro.
That's true too, like a Maybach.
Like a Maybach.
What if it's one of those cars where the seat got to go forward because now she has to get out.
Nah. Then if you talking about a two door,
yeah. So
nah, you shouldn't be picking up your mom's Unless it's like
I think a two-door car should be the extra car if you have more than two people in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I, in general, I think a two-door car should be extra car. It shouldn't
But let's
be
say you didn't have a
primary car.
You didn't have a choice. Your mom, you was already out.
I feel
you're
you.
going somewhere. Your mama said, "Let's take all those other things that could happen out the scenario." All
you
right.
talking about,
then
you
I would
talking about
put-
an emergency.
Right.
Yeah,
Then I would
Because
I would
at that
imagine
point,
my wife would go in the back because she has to be more mobile to go into the back, to crawl in and out the back, versus my mother going in and out the back.
You just said
Based off my memory,
but you said everybody healthy.
I understand.
So this
but
is
if
the same
everybody's
scenario.
healthy,
Everybody's healthy.
If everybody's healthy,
But they
my
both
mother is
outside
still
the car right
older
now.
than my wife. I imagine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
So,
Yeah.
knowing the age of my mother now, you know what I mean? Because I'm like 62. So if my mother having to get up is enough for her to crawl into the back is a different thing. Because cars with seats that have to fold forward, the back seats is not fly. It's not fun. It's not comfortable.
That's
you understand what I'm saying?
That's not good.
That's what I'm saying. So for that reason,
She could get
that
Uber-
scenario,
Uber Black.
I would, and I would imagine I would marry a woman who understands all of that.
you solve it by saying, "Ma, I'll call you Uber."
Uber. Uber Black.
I suppose. No,
Yeah.
okay, the Uber Black.
Be like,
okay.
yo, be like, I ain't
Okay.
gonna, I ain't
Yeah, you
got
gotta
no
get
room.
you gotta
Uber
get her,
Black.
you gotta get her the good shit.
Or whoever the other person is that needs to come second. I'll just leave it at that. You know what I mean? To conduct the Uber Black.
Or you
We
just
order the Tesla.
get in the back and let her drive. You
That too,
drive.
yeah, there you go.
drive, I go in the back.
There you go. There you go.
That's doing too much.
I hear you, but sometimes you got to do such things. you know.
It just shows right there. You
keep
have
the
like
peace.
this fear you don't want to deal with. No, you drive. I'll get in the back.
That
No.
next question is a Jason question.
This next Jason, I like this. It's like everybody could read their own shit.
Oh God.
Okay, it's in. Oh shit. Okay. All right. I see this. I forgot this was on here. My side chick is pregnant, and I don't want any kids. How do I discuss not having the baby without looking like an asshole? I don't think there's a way. I mean, shit, nigga, you should strap that. And now, I mean, you gotta, it's her choice. That's just the way it is. You can, if you really want to have the conversation, have the conversation. But just make sure you say, what are we gonna do, and not what are you gonna do. That's very important. That you gotta start off with that, or you're fucked up. You got something you want to say about that?
It would be hard for me to answer this question. I don't imagine this. Me living in this scenario.
No, this is an advice. Somebody asked this question. This is not
Okay.
us. This is not for us.
Okay.
This is like
That was good. Thank you.
Somebody.
Thank you for that clarity.
Somebody's in this position right now.
I had a mental block.
First of all,
I appreciate you.
First of all, whoever this is, my guy. Are you worried about looking like an asshole, or are you worried about having an outside child? Because you're gonna look like an asshole to somebody.
Either way,
You know what I'm saying?
So you want to look like an asshole.
You're such a Caribbean uncle. You
want to be. You're gonna be an asshole to your woman, or you're gonna be an asshole to your side chick. You are already an asshole for not discussing what would happen if she got pregnant. So now you're just an asshole.
Oh, that's a fact. It's a side chick too.
Yeah, you could potentially ruin your whole life.
Damn, that's not the important question. The important, how you gonna tell your girl, nigga?
Nah, but he's trying to dash with the belly.
Nah, bro, you go. Oh shit, nigga.
Like
Dash way.
I mean. That's just something you should have. You should have honest conversation. Anybody you having sex with, it don't even have to be a side chick, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Anybody you having sex with, you should have an honest conversation about what happens if they get pregnant, or understand, do you want kids or do you not want kids? Because you having sex with girls, she's like, don't get me pregnant. Don't get me pregnant. So if she gets pregnant, she don't want no freaking kids. You know what I mean?
Or if she's the type who's gonna keep it, no matter what.
Yeah, that you gotta know these things. These are conversations you need to have before you put your prick in somebody.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that because I didn't I didn't realize that he said side chick, so that means you got a main chick.
Didn't you read the shit?
Yeah, I did, but you know, a lot of this is copy and paste, so you know, that slipped me.
So you did what Kevin did.
Yeah,
You press like to the meme. You read it.
So wow, yeah, that's priority number one.
You sir,
you sir are a cunt.
you's a cunt.
You're a cunt,
You's a cunt.
and I do want to be your friend.
I didn't want to be an asshole. So you're gonna have a baby? The baby shower album. I didn't want to be an asshole.
Get your Burberry shirt ready, my nigga.
You're gonna fucking sign the book.
How did that happen?
I don't know. So this nigga just started wearing Burberry shirts.
Baby showers.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Can we talk about why baby showers are so extravagant now?
Because
Because they ain't got nothing else to do.
Because they didn't spend all that money on their wedding. So they had
I don't
to
know
have
why I found that funny, but that's hilarious.
because they didn't spend all that money on their wedding, they needed something to make extravagant and lavish.
No, but
so we might as well do it to the baby shower.
No, but the thing about it, the baby shower is actually.
What's the budget you're talking about?
Them shits be looking like they in like.
No, because I know actual numbers, so I'm curious to hear what you think these baby showers.
How much
cost
do you
them.
think a baby shower should cost?
That's a good question.
How much?
Before I found out how much they actually cost.
How much?
I thought they were like $2,000.
How much?
I had kids a long time ago. With inflation and shit, I don't know. You know, I'm old school. We do it.
I'm gonna go last
We
on
do
this
it in your
one.
mom's basement.
The average baby
put
shower
some balloons
I've
up and
been-
some shit.
The average baby shower I work typically costs like $30,000.
See
What?
See, look, check him out.
And that's what I'm saying.
Listen, my thing is right. The baby shower's for the baby. You should be coming out on the in the black. Is it? Yeah, in the black.
Yes.
You should come out in the black.
Yes.
So whatever you spent, you should have that on cash, in product, in diapers, in everything you need for that baby. My first baby shower, we had in this actual space right here, we had stuff piled up to the ceiling for a year. You know what I mean? And we didn't spend.
But again,
It's
you
not like
can't
that
use
now.
you as an example. You're not a regular dude.
That's
you
a
understand what I'm
fact.
saying?
I keep forgetting.
You know, these people. These people is not a nice way to say
Yeah,
it.
these people.
Those people.
Who is these people?
Those
Typically,
people.
a person who, unless their baby showers on the level of their wedding, a lot of people, because they didn't have a wedding, they and they still have these lavish dreams of a ceremony.
So you're saying
and
baby
pomp and
showers is
circumstance.
Nah, you know what it is?
Say it again?
You know what it is?
Baby showers is a new wedding.
Yes, not even the new wedding. This has been happening. This is
Danny,
happening for
Danny,
quite some time now.
Instagram fucked up baby showers. That's all it is.
No, it didn't.
Instagram
always.
you gotta
Instagram
have,
put a magnifying glass
you
to
gotta
people.
have, you
It didn't
gotta have the
change people.
pictures. You gotta have the pictures.
Sir,
Your shit gotta look nice.
didn't
I agree-
change people.
I agree with him.
It didn't change people.
I agree with him.
telling you.
I've been DJing.
Instagram
Baby-
changed you?
What?
Did Instagram change you?
What do you mean?
Did you do anything different because of Instagram?
This show.
I mean, Instagram made me.
No.
Hold on. Instagram helped my brand.
Did Instagram change the character of who you are?
No.
Did Instagram change your values
No,
of a
no.
person?
No, but what
did
he's
Instagram
saying-
make you think new things are more
no,
important?
listen. What he's saying is because everybody, where people, thousands of people,
I understand.
can see your Instagram.
I understand.
He's saying people are doing the most.
Just
Those
for the
people,
gram.
Just for the gram.
And what I'm saying is, Instagram didn't change those people. Instagram simply allowed you to see those people's true character, similarly to money.
I don't
Money
think-
doesn't change people.
I don't
Money
think
just
without
allows
the Instagram, people would be going this hard for baby showers.
Without Instagram, people would be going that hard for something else. In junior high school, there was no Instagram, but there was people who were going hard for the wrong things.
Money don't have to change.
It wasn't-
Instagram
it
already
wasn't-
makes you look rich.
Say it again. But people were trying to look rich instead of be rich before Instagram.
I don't think it's a lot about looking rich. I think,
No. It's about keeping up with the Joneses and,
Yeah.
and getting attention for shit that's not real.
And you don't think that's Instagram?
No,
That's Instagram.
Instagram is simply
That is Instagram.
Instagram allows you to do it. Instagram doesn't make you do it. You have to have, and that's why I said, that's why I asked you the questions that I asked you specifically. Did Instagram change your values?
Not
Did
me,
Instagram,
no.
Danny,
that's what I'm saying.
Danny,
Not me, no.
I have a
But
question.
a fuck boy on Instagram is still a fuck boy before Instagram. A fuck boy before AIM was still a fuck boy before, after AIM. AIM didn't make a fuck boy a fuck boy. AIM just simply allowed him to facilitate his tendencies.
Gave him a fuckboy platform.
It made it easier for him to find his partner or the girl who was looking for him. You understand what I'm saying?
Would you say I don't want to call him an Instagram model, but you would say
That word is has derogatory connotations. But go ahead.
But are you saying you can't be an Instagram model?
I'm saying that the market is it has no it's an objective playing field, meaning that if you have no value, you wouldn't exist, right? So the reason why Instagram models exist is because thirsty dudes or thirsty girls are on Instagram giving and their attention to the Instagram model to validate a person because they're successful at it, or to make fun, to group up the successful Instagram model because of the fake people who have no reason to exist besides likes, and put them in the same category. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're an Instagram personality. That's not all you are, but on Instagram you have people who follow you because you bring value to them. You don't live for the attention you get off of Instagram. Instagram is a tool for you to give people access to what you have to offer creatively. Right? Somebody who doesn't know much about social media in general, talking crap about people on Instagram, they bunched you up with that person who creates this fake image of themselves and projects it through Instagram because their only source of value and fulfillment is fake attention through Instagram. That doesn't make the two of you the same because you're both on the same platform. And it's not Instagram that's the demon, it's the person who's using it. The same can go for a car or a gun.
You don't think that could be an example of product of your environment? If your environment is social media all day?
No,
not at all.
Listen. If
that's
you're
a choice.
No, listen.
Because before Instagram was TV.
Listen, if you an Instagram model for me is if you're claiming to be a model and you don't model anywhere else, but you take you take.
Are you getting paid?
Hold on.
You could flew out to Dubai.
Hold on. No.
I'm about to say
No.
Let these niggas take shits on your chest.
No.
I heard about that.
That's not a model.
Okay.
All right. If you're getting flown out, you're not getting unless you're getting flown out to model. You're not getting flown out to you're not. That's not you getting paid for modeling. You know what I'm saying? When you say you're a model, what do you say? Runway, print, urban. If you say I'm an Instagram model,
You remember the cop from your birthday party on the boat?
yes.
She's an Instagram model.
No, she's a real model.
She's an Instagram model.
She's also a real model, bro.
I understand that, but her Instagram was a larger influence in her career than her printed work.
It's a portfolio.
But she gets flued out to model.
And a lot of it is for Instagram stuff.
She's getting flown out to model.
Exactly.
And
We're on the same page here. You don't realize
that. But there are, but I wouldn't call her an Instagram model. I would call her a model.
And that's because you feel. So I think you're not making a clear distinction between the person you're trying to describe.
I wasn't finished.
Okay, fair enough. I apologize for interrupting you.
I wasn't done.
I apologize.
All
Forgive
right.
me.
All right.
I was wrong.
If you are not making a living doing that, you know what I'm saying? If you're an Instagram model, you're also a nurse, you also fucking sell hookah, you know what I'm saying? You also fucking bartend every other weekend. You're not a model. You're not a fucking model.
Say that last part again. I'm sorry.
You also bartend on the weekends. You sell fucking hookah.
Why can't they multitask?
What is it? It depends on what is a model to you. A model to me is someone who looks good in pictures and poses for them.
Not only that, but like in this day and age, in 2021, people do multiple things.
Yeah, I get that.
Cardi B is not just a rapper. Because she doesn't only rap, can I now say that she's not a rapper?
You can't say that.
So then why are you able to say that about a model?
Because they're not successful. Cardi B is successful.
So you're only what you want to be if you're successful. Then you get.
If you're a rapper and you don't sell no records and you don't have no streams and you don't have no shows,
You're still a rapper.
You're an unsuccessful rapper.
But you're still a rapper, and you're still allowed to call yourself a rapper.
The worst player in the NBA is still in the NBA. He's still an NBA player.
The worst player in the NBA can still play basketball.
Yeah, but he's still the worst there.
He's still in the NBA.
Sir.
He's still an NBA player.
He's
getting paid.
You're not only a basketball player if you're in the NBA.
Jason, do you rap?
No. Well, I can. I mean, I was missing bars.
No, but do you call yourself a rapper?
No, I wouldn't do that.
You understand what I'm saying? Rome is not signed, but we can't tell him he's not a rapper.
Yeah, he's a rapper.
You understand what I'm saying? He's not signed, but you can't tell him he's not a rapper.
I play around with these shit.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's like I said the other day. I make bars. I make jokes. I don't make bars.
Listen, as a person who's been on Instagram for a long time, if you say what you are in the bio, and you capping, I don't respect the cap.
How is it a cap if you're?
I'm
still
sorry. Just one
working on
second.
your craft?
West 420. No, that's the only exception. Kwame Brown is not a basketball player. Go ahead. Sorry. Cut you off.
Oh, you good.
For that, call yourself an entrepreneur. You could call yourself an influencer, but I don't respect the cap, bro.
So Cardi B, when she was rapping before Love and Hip Hop,
Cardi B had.
That's right.
What
was she?
Cardi B
what was she
a
before?
personality.
That's what I'm trying to say.
She
exactly.
was a very successful social media personality.
But if she called herself a rapper, who are we to say she wasn't a rapper? You're only a social media personality.
She was not a rapper.
But if she called herself one,
what are you talking about? She wasn't a rapper. She didn't have no songs until she had a song. Then she became a rapper.
After how many songs was she able to become a rapper? Or is it because the song was on MTV versus just on YouTube?
Bro, she became a rapper when she did a song and the shit sold, bro. She became an artist.
I disagree, but okay. I hear you.
I don't respect the cat. That's like these niggas saying they DJing. That's like a promoter. Saying he's a DJ.
You know what I'm trying to figure out?
I don't respect the cat. I don't respect the cat. That's like
so you don't believe in the fake it till you make it. Believe what you are.
No.
So what's this girl name?
If I'd have did that, if I'd have did that, I would have been.
So at what age, you said you've been DJing since 12?
Yes.
At what point were you a DJ?
16.
Why?
Because 16.
You sold something?
No, I did.
Exactly.
No. I did my first gig and I got paid.
You're not something because you got paid for it.
Get the fuck out of here.
If Picasso never sold a painting, you would say he's not an artist?
Well, you got a
You
point.
can't say that, bro.
Why not?
Yo.
If nobody bought a Picasso painting because his shit was too abstract
You got a
and
pen? I'm
weird,
about to call myself an artist and draw a fucking stick figure.
technically you are.
No.
But you would be.
You would be.
You only an. What makes you an
the
artist?
artist police to define and govern who's allowed to be called an artist?
What? I do
Nigga,
not respect the
I
cat.
can take this thing and put it on the wall and frame that shit, and it's art.
But you'd only respect it if somebody. You wouldn't respect it even if somebody bought it. You just say the person who bought it was stupid.
But he's like, all it is a fucking tissue on the wall. No, the tissue represents my struggle and my pain.
No.
And the shit on the tissue represents the oppression.
Ain't no shit on the tissue. Don't tell people that.
Listen. There are literally DJs who hit me up asking how to be more successful. And then they look in their bio and I look in their pictures and I say, yo, whatever you're putting out does not match your bio. It doesn't match. That's why you're not more successful. You need to whatever you is, you want to be.
Why are you doing a picture taking signal? You trying to talk to me?
No.
I feel attacked.
This is
Why are you doing this though?
You mean when it's? Why do I still got my Uber bandana on my.
No,
Uber mask.
For me, I don't respect the cap, and you're not a model unless you're a model. You're not a DJ unless you. It's like a fucking. Am I a photographer?
Yes.
No, I'm not. I am not. I'm not. I'm not a photographer. I'm just a dude with a camera.
He doesn't even wipe the lens on his phone before he takes a picture.
I definitely do. I do that.
And Link's taught us
I do that.
to do that.
I'm more of a videographer. I'm more of a novice videographer than I am a photographer.
You got paid to do video?
What?
Did you get paid to do somebody's video?
Yes, I did.
You fucking cunt.
Yes, I did. Shout out to Hood Celebrities Management.
He was
Shaft.
waiting for that one.
Shout out to Shaft, who paid me.
I walked into
who paid
that.
me to edit some Christmas shit for him. I absolutely did get paid for my videography work.
You got that.
I got.
So that's what this feels like, huh?
Well, I've gotten paid for that before, so I'm a videographer.
Yes.
I don't feel like that.
According to the king.
You're not a videographer. What you took a camera and videoed something and edited it?
Yeah.
What?
All
Oh,
those
you did-
skits that he does on his Instagram.
Duh.
Who got paid for it?
Oh my gosh.
Who?
See, now you wildin'.
So because I didn't
Now
get,
you wildin'.
because I didn't get
Some of
paid
those
for
skits
it,
that he's done have been really, really well done.
they have been very well done. Thank you, Daddy.
So are you? Do you consider yourself a videographer?
Man, listen.
No, I
He don't consider himself a
consider
videographer.
myself a nigga that know how to do a lot of shit.
Who?
He's Caribbean. He has 14 jobs. He's a carpenter.
I am a
an
talented
electrician, a
motherfucker.
painter.
I can say that
DJ.
without feeling like I'm tooting my horn. I know how to do a lot of shit.
People are saying I'm getting confused. Pay the fuck attention, okay? Pay the fucking attention.
Sir, stop attacking the commenters.
The original question was about Instagram models, and you said,
You're right.
"Well, if somebody calls themselves a model, why can't they be a model?" I said,
Actually,
"You
guys,
have to be successful."
Actually, Kev, I just want to tell you that that wasn't the original topic. We was trying to help some nigga out with his side bitch and the side chick.
Well, we told him he's a cunt. You want to move on?
He's like, no. I like where this went, but that wasn't the topic. But you know, that's why I like the show, because it just spawns into a bunch of other shit. We call it the rabbit hole.
No, I'm saying what I'm saying is there's a lot of capping that goes on social media.
No, I agree with that.
As a result,
But I don't think that the cure for capping is to say people who are aspiring to be something that
it's
you're not,
not
in
aspiring. That's why you say aspiring.
until... No, you can't. No, I can't.
You never heard of an up and coming artist?
When I first picked up my camera, right? Or let's say 2 years after I picked up my camera in the 70s, I can't say I wouldn't be able to get paid from someone respectfully and by introducing myself. Hi, I'm an aspiring photographer. You understand what I'm saying? I would have to come to them with confidence of knowing who I am and what it is that I do and move forward. I can't, because I'm worried about somebody saying that I'm capping. That hasn't somebody else's label for me isn't what defines me.
Daniel, do you ever heard of an up and coming artist?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But that up-and-coming artist shouldn't limit who they are because someone else can say that you're just an up-and-coming artist.
That's exactly what they're going to say. Tell them. You are just an up-and-coming artist.
I think there's certain things. If you had to be certified to be a model, then you can use that theory about you're not a model because you're not certified to be a model. Once you start taking pictures and you feel like you're
lawyers,
right, exactly. You can't just call yourself a doctor.
But
because
creativity stuff, you can't say that.
Yeah.
You can't call yourself a DJ until you certified in the streets, my nigga.
Nigga!
You can't. You could call yourself that, but you're not gonna be respected. You're not gonna be hired
By you.
Yeah, by you.
by
But
me?
you can call yourself a son. Let me tell you, Kev, you was a DJ the minute time you put 2 records on a turntable. You was a DJ from that point.
I was not.
No, part of the reason why you're so good is because you have this high standard for yourself, but the reality is that you was. You are.
I was learning. I was aspiring. I was learning. Just like they say aspiring and then platinum selling, Grammy nominated, Grammy won. There's levels to this shit, my nigga. There's levels to everything.
But
some people
at level 1, you still are what you are.
No, but you're not.
You don't have to wait till level 10 to be called what you are.
But listen. What I'm saying is,
you
can be. It's okay to be an apprentice. It's okay. It's okay to start at the bottom and build.
Nobody's saying that there isn't. It's not okay.
But people come out here trying to. That's why I say I don't respect the cat. You aren't until you are.
And you aren't until you get paid, is what you're saying.
Kevin, that's for you, Kevin.
He's not gonna answer that.
Oh.
He's not gonna answer that. I said what I said. This is my Kevin Crown impression.
What is the next question?
I'll let Kev read the next one.
No, y'all can't tell me how I feel, how the fuck it feel. It's not gonna change.
No,
my
we're not
mind.
trying to change your mind. I'm just, we're having a debate, an exchange.
What is this?
Every guy I meet.
Every guy I meet turns out to be a player. Am I doing something wrong?
Yes.
Yes, I'll do.
A doy.
I
wish I had access to their Instagram.
Yeah, you are putting your fuckboy antennas out. That's why. And here's men who are good at talking to women are usually players. Those are usually the ones.
Why do you say shit like that, bro?
Because it's true.
You bugging, bro.
How do you think they got to that point? That's
Nah.
called practice.
You bugging,
when
bro.
you are that
Just
good.
no. Just because you're
bugging,
a social person doesn't make you a player.
It doesn't make you.
How about this?
All right,
Let's
I'll take
define
that.
player
It doesn't-
first, because
it
maybe
does-
we're talking
right.
about different things.
Right. So what I mean is,
What's a player?
what I mean is someone who is very good at talking
No,
to
bro.
women and
No,
getting
no,
women.
nigga. No, nigga.
Those.
That's a
No.
player?
No, bro.
If you date a lot of women, okay.
What that
And
got to
usually,
do, what that got to do with-
if you're good at
How does
talking
that
to
make you
women,
from any-
you date a lot of
Nah,
women.
Fuck out of here, bro.
You don't-
Get the fuck out of here.
If you're good at talking to women, usually those
Get
guys
the fuck
talk
outta
to
here,
a
bro.
lot of women.
I am phenomenal at talking to women, and I don't date a lot of women.
Okay, so that means
I am phenomenal at talking to women.
So according to Jason, you're a player because you can talk to
Because
women.
I can talk to.
I would say that you're just a very social person.
That's what I would say.
So now you're
all
a
right.
player.
But do you go out and do it? In your terms, if you don't go out and do it, you're not a player,
Yeah,
right?
I don't. What?
No.
What?
You know,
What?
you can do it, but you don't go out and do it, right?
You talking about talking
Jason,
or playing?
Jason,
What I mean
you're
is,
using words that have multiple meanings, and because of that, it's causing a lack of clarity.
Let me clarify.
By talking, he means having a conversation.
That's not what I mean.
And that's
I
what the
said
problem is, because y'all are talking about two different
someone
things.
who is good at picking up women.
That's
are
not
good.
what you said the first time.
That's
All
not
right.
what you said.
But
You
I
said
appreciate
somebody-
the clarity.
You said something.
Let me clarify it.
Somebody
appreciate
who's
the clarity.
good
Let me
at
clarify.
talking.
Someone who is well versed at picking up women are called players. Usually, the players are the ones who you're gonna run into because 9 times out of 10 they probably talk to a million women there that night.
I got a question
and you're
for
just
you.
one of them.
I got a question for you. I got a question for you. I got a
no.
question for you. All right. What if? What? So what is the measure of the person being good? Meaning he gets. When he goes out for a girl, 9 out of 10 girls he gets. Is that the measure?
Like to bring it back, like he's trying to bag them. He's going out trying
Yes.
with the intent to
What
bag,
is the measure of him being good at it? That he usually gets?
being able to execute it.
All right, so he more times than not he
What's
executes.
the
right?
metrics,
Hold
Jason?
on.
How do you measure it?
Hold on, let me get it. I got this. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. So you're trying to say for him to be good at it, he has to have like a
What's his
60,
batting
70,
average?
80% average of getting women? That's what you would say?
In not only but in volume. So you do that a lot. If you are good at women, chances are from what I know that the guys I know who are very good at talking to women usually had a lot of women. The guys who actually used it. There's some people who are good at talking to women, but they found one and they're good with that. There are some dudes who
Fuck
do it.
all that.
There are dudes that do it no
Fuck-
matter where they go.
fuck
They go to
all that.
Starbucks. They're kicking game to the person behind
Jason,
the
And
counter.
you're saying that that's why she keeps
Jason,
running into them?
Let me tell you
If
something.
those are most likely the ones. If you're running into players,
Fuck
these
that.
are the kind of guys you
Jason,
are running
let
into.
me-
I adamantly disagree with you.
Let me break down something to you. A nigga could be terrible at talking to women, have one woman and get one other woman, and he played that shorty for that shorty.
I'm talking in volume. Someone who does
she
it a
didn't
lot.
say that. She said you could get played by one. He just played you with one person. That's a player. He don't have to fuck with.
I don't know how much people he played with.
It
She
doesn't.
she used the term player.
Player
So what-
don't mean. Player don't mean.
And the
a
way
lot.
the
Player
way
means.
I looked at player is the way I'm reading it to is you find out he's talking to other women and that's why you're
It could
calling
be
him a
one
player.
other woman. One other woman makes. Yo, if a girl cheats
what?
on you, if a girl cheats on you,
She's a cheater.
she cheated. If one time she cheated on you, or 30 times.
I don't really think most people would use the
32.
word player if you just cheated on them with one person. I think they would just use cheater. I would think they would generally use the word player if this person is out playing around with different people.
Player sounds they not in a relationship.
Guys,
Player sounds like they not in a
are you
relationship.
guys hungry?
I'm not hungry.
I'm not that hungry.
Okay, just checking.
No.
Player sounds like they not in a they met.
This is indicative again of these multiple definition words. You know what I mean? Because like when you guys were talking about talking, for example, that was like, whoa.
Well, he
just
said
because you have conversations with people doesn't make you
a player.
Okay,
the words that you chose, you cleared it up. You cleared it up.
I'm gonna be. I can't. It's very hard for me to say specific without talking like I'm sounding about the ocean. Pacific, specific. It's like
Very good.
Massachusetts.
That
I
was
can't
awesome.
say that either.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. I can't say it.
Massachusetts.
I forget. People
But
tell
back
me.
to your point, Jason.
I
Say
forget.
Chusets.
No.
Say Chusets.
No.
Chusets.
You're not gonna embarrass me with my bad vocabulary
listen,
on the air, so everybody can go ha ha.
Look,
Because you can't say simple words like Massachusetts.
Say sits.
Sits.
Say Chusets.
I'm not doing it.
Say Chusets.
I'm not doing it.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Massachusetts.
Master 2 shits.
Massachusetts.
Shout out to Master 2, but he don't shit.
Master two shits.
Go ahead.
Master
That man need to master
Shoe
two
Master.
shits.
sits.
Massa, you need to make two
Massachusetts.
shits.
That is a two shits man.
Shoe
My master
sits.
shit twice. He's a master two shits.
Two shits.
That man is a shitter man.
He beat him up so bad, he knocked him out, and Massa shit 2 times before he woke up. Massa took 2 shits.
And Granny did call him two shits.
Easy name. I'm
Leave
sorry.
mud. I
I'm
contest
sorry.
this.
Sorry. Let's go back to
Yeah,
the
but
topic.
Jason, specific.
specific.
I know how to say it, but I fuck up because
Specific.
I just used to say, specifically.
So here's the thing, right?
Specific.
Let me drag you guys back out the rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
I am assuming,
Yeah.
based off my perspective
Yeah.
and understanding of the question,
Yes.
right? That's all the disclaimers. Anybody got to repeat that?
She attracts players,
She attracts players, right?
Yes.
Oh, and she chooses players.
and she's asking. if
She's choosing players.
I want to know. Am I just saying that thought because I'm a man? Please.
No, I think- no.
I want a woman to
biased.
call.
I think you biased.
855
Hold on, let me get my thing out
430
first before they call.
6225. Yes, call after Danny gives his opinion. But I want to know what your definition of a player is.
I think you are just have a bias against dudes, bro.
Why are you gonna say
Me or
that?
Jason?
Him.
Why
So
are you saying that?
Because
To me, a player is somebody who dates multiple women and they don't know about each other.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Because there are guys who date multiple women and they're open and honest about it, and nobody criticizes them about it.
Multiple could be 2.
True.
That's all I want to get out.
Even if all of them, to me, or even if all of them know about each other, if I was with multiple women and even if they all knew about each other, I would still put myself
That's
in.
true.
I'm a player.
I understand that. But in general, the reason it's a complaint because you can't be mad.
and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not
Right,
saying
right.
I'm
You
not,
can't be mad at a person who
I'm not
dates
demonizing
multiple people.
I'm not demonizing
Because
anybody.
I go to multiple job interviews. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference between me committing to one job and me going on several job interviews. I'm not going to go to one job interview, go through the whole process, hope that I get it, then go to another job interview.
Well,
I'm going to go to several job interviews and see how it goes with each one.
I have a question though, right? I have a question.
Yeah.
Right? I understand there's a lot of women watching, but she called. She asked you, so we could talk about this shit. She could have asked her girlfriends to talk about this shit. She wants to hear from the men in the man cave.
What I'm saying is, I want to know. Like, I can't speak on what a woman would feel about that. I could only say. So I want to know. I want to know about my perspective versus that perspective. That's all. I just want a difference of opinions because we're gonna get
what a player is?
Right, about what a player
I
is
don't think
because
we have a
obviously
difference
I
of
haven't.
opinion.
No, we don't have a difference. It's just the problem. The issue is similar to last week. The words you chose to express what you meant can be interpreted as something different than what you intended to share.
Yeah, as long as you clarify
That's all that
yourself
happened.
and everybody could be understood.
That's all that happened. So we're all on the same page as to what a player is.
Yeah, I
there's
think we
different
know.
nuances to it, or what a bad one is or a good one is.
My thing is more than one.
Or people like what I've learned is that a lot of women, not all women, a lot, and I mean a lot, not some, a lot
Some,
of
but
women.
a lot. A lot.
A lot of women want guys to date them exclusively from jump.
Yes.
And they have a problem with guys doing what dating actually means, which is there's no commitment in dating.
Okay.
People want committed dating situations or relationships, but that's a paradox or a contradiction. And a lot of times guys get criticized for dating multiple women at the same time.
I think everybody gets criticized.
I was just about to say, come to think of it, yeah, you're right.
Do you think to call somebody a player is derogatory?
Yes.
I don't.
No, that's because you have sense.
If that's what you're doing, then that's what there's nothing wrong with
It's
it.
a problem though if you're lying about it or if you're not honest about it.
That's being a fuckboy.
No. Listen, if you are playing somebody, that means somebody's
No.
getting played.
I don't think
Exactly.
I don't
And-
think.
but
That's
here's the-
negative.
I think it's more of someone playing the field than playing someone. That's
and
how
there's
I
a difference.
interpret
And I
it.
think that's one of the nuances that get bunched up together where the one word applies to both.
If you talking about if she's getting a player, that means she keeps getting played. But like how you got Zod, right?
Why we gotta bring that up?
I'm just saying. Somebody.
Why can't we get past
somebody sold somebody. You can't just be like out here zoning people
And then want it to be a good thing.
and then just be like, yo, I'm just playing the field. No, you zoning people, bro. You that's not cool. That's what I'm saying. If you're a player, you're either played or getting played.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
In that instance, if she didn't know, that means he didn't tell her, which means he's the fuckboy.
I find it hard to believe that every guy she meets is lying about dating multiple people. Or she's extremely naive in general about how dating works in the real world.
But I mean, there's people out there who just get, cheated on from one relationship to the next.
Someone who gets if the majority of your relationships you get cheated on, you can't blame the world.
You are the problem in that instance, right?
There is some accountability that has to go to the person who's constantly getting cheated on.
All right, so just to play devil's advocate, someone would say, "Well, I've been cheated on, so what am I doing wrong when I'm the one getting cheated on?"
More questions would need to be asked, and a lot of times, and we know this from our own conversations, right? And it'll be easier if this was just us talking. But there's a lot of girls who think they're in relationships. They think that the fact that they're in a relationship is implied. You should know that we're in a relationship because you did XYZ or
And you
I
should
did
cut
XYZ to
everybody
you.
off.
And you should know that as a result of you fucking me raw, us having sex, me sucking your dick, me going out, whatever.
Hey.
Don't tell me that.
I'm speaking in the voice of the woman to the guy.
See,
know-
details, Danny.
Remember, this can get edited.
You're right. Those things are if
Imagine somebody
you
just
don't like
remixing that shit.
if you don't like clarity and you don't like
Thank you for the follow, Kesha.
Keisha?
616?
it's Keisha or Kesha.
Kesha? I think it's Kesha.
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 Yeah, Kesha.
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 If you're one of those people who don't like clarity, I shouldn't have to tell you that we're in a relationship. Then you're the stupid idiot. Because yes, there should be exposed acknowledgement on both sides that we both understand that this is what we're in. Because there's expectations with the word. But if you think that if I buy a girl a drink, she should know she's mine for the night, how stupid do I sound?
Yeah, there's niggas
How
like
dumb
that.
do I sound?
There's niggas
Now,
like that
those
in the
type of
club.
guys exist. That's a reality out there, but that doesn't make it right or
Listen.
normal or healthy.
Devil's advocate, though, there are girls that will concede to that.
No, absolutely.
If he buys me not a drink but a bottle or my friend's drink, we are his for the night.
That's not a gamble I would take.
No, I'm not. That's not even
That's
a
a
deal.
very expensive gamble.
That's not even a well. Depends.
No, if
It's
he has
relative.
if he has the money to burn, then
Shit, I
do
hope
what
you
gotta
like.
do.
I hope
Right.
you like
It's rel-
water.
It's relative.
Right, absolutely.
It's that's not a deal I would take. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about that. I never.
But
been
we
about
also
that.
but we also know, especially if you have any friends that are a woman, that there are guys who believe because they bought you a drink and you drank it, they
Absolutely.
own you.
Absolutely.
Now, there's also in that conversation typically you have with those girls, if you're not interested in the guy, you should not accept the drink.
Absolutely.
Because by accepting the drink, you have signed a contract that's not signed, or you've made an implied contract that I'm interested to some degree.
to talk to at least to start the interview process.
Right.
Right.
But if you know that there's no way in hell I like you because you cross-eyed, your breath is bad, and you got missing teeth,
Sometimes
you
they
should
just,
not accept the drink.
Sometimes they just trying to get some free cash.
No, absolutely. If you left your house with no money and you broke and you need somebody to take care of you in the club and you know that you want to use people,
or
you walked into those problems.
or you're like, girl, all I got is what I'm wearing. So we gonna have fun, and we gonna just use what we look like
and leave together because we came together
to get our drinks, get in this VIP section,
right.
Turn up our Instagrams or whatever,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With no intention.
Act like and hashtag boss bitch.
Oh, that's a must,
right?
Where do you put that one? You put on that one under the picture with the hookah smoke? That's what you put that one under.
So my thing is, what the fuck?
It's her fault. The question is, why? What is she doing something wrong? Absolutely, we didn't touch on it. Why? But she's definitely doing something wrong.
I got a story, right? I kept I kept choosing a certain type of woman. Women that like to party. No disrespect to anybody that likes to party.
I like to party.
I'm a DJ, right? But I only met women in that demographic.
Julie Mango NYC.
As a result, I kept running into similar problems. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it was a problem on their behalf. It was just a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? We didn't connect. It wasn't until I went against the grain that I normally do. I had a meaningful, successful relationship. You understand? So maybe she needs to go against what she normally does and go for the guy. Where are you meeting these guys? Are you meeting them all in the same environment?
In the Fed, probably.
Could be the Fed, could be Instagram, where the capping.
For me,
what do you feel about women talking to men? Because I had a conversation similar to this with a female friend of mine.
What do you mean by women talking to men?
Women approaching the man,
aggressor?
right? Women, because I had a conversation.
95% of the relationships or sexual encounters and experiences that I've had is because the woman approached me. I have zero issues with women who approach men.
Jason looks confused.
No, not at all. I said the same thing, but basically, there's. For
me personally, women approaching me is safer because I don't like that crunchy feeling that you get. I don't like to be rejected. As many people can tell, I don't like to be wrong. You understand what I'm saying?
You?
No, it's something that I'm not.
I would have never known that.
I'm not comfortable.
Holy fucking shit.
No.
Danny don't like to be wrong.
No,
that's enough. That's the last joke.
Yo, it's 2021, bro.
Right.
I'd
rather know that you're interested instead of having to guess. I don't like having to jump through hoops.
Because bitch. Wait.
What?
Would you, ladies? Would you say in the chat that men are now the?
They've been saying that.
Well, no, I want them to know in the chat. Run a poll. I want to see something. See where I'm going with this, Danny. Just chill. When you get it, just chill. Are men the new bitches? And I don't mean like bitch ass niggas.
These niggas is bad bitches.
Men are only the new bitches to the women who want to be the new man.
I'm just saying, chill, man.
All right, I'm sorry.
You know, it won't let me.
No, hold on. Listen.
It won't let me write bitches.
Hold on.
It won't let me write bitches.
Put a star.
Listen.
Put an asterisk.
Listen. Look what's going on in the chat right now, Daniel. Elevated Chrissy, big up to you, but you said yes. You said yes. When we said on Friday that we are the prize, everybody got upset at us. But we are the new bitches.
Hey.
I ain't no bitch.
I don't mean the bitches like
They still won't let me even put it in with the star in it.
Use your imagination, bro.
Right?
I don't mean
put the star and the dollar sign.
I don't mean bitches like bitch ass nigga. I mean bitches like, yo, where the bitches at?
Where the bitches at?
That's what I mean.
Everybody know a nigga like that.
Where the bitches at?
Where the bitches at? Where the bitches at?
Where's the bitches?
It won't even let me do it with the dollar sign S on Twitch. I'm gonna.
Where the bitches at?
Sorry, this is gonna look real weird.
Anyway, I think we consensus that she need to
let that
go. She need to go to christianmingle.com.
No, a girl like her is probably gonna get played on christianmingle.com also because there's a lot of fuckboys on Christian Mingle. No, what people fail to realize.
Yeah, I'm just
listen.
I never heard anybody talk about Christian Mingle
because they're ashamed. They're not gonna admit it. but there's fuckboys on Christian Mingle.
I never heard somebody
there's
say
fuckboys
that. I'm not saying they're ashamed for using Christian Mingle. I'm just never.
They're
I've
ashamed
heard,
for getting
I heard
played.
Bumble stories. I heard what's the other one? The one before Bumble.
Bumble.
No, there was one before Bumble that it's like the
You guys seen Biden's inauguration?
No,
I watched some of it.
I was doing. We was doing
Do you,
the fucking live.
what was?
We was
Do you guys
right.
remember what you seen most?
Tinder, thank you, Tinder.
Besides Bernie Sanders, that meme with him sitting down. Do you know what the other most popular image was?
I don't know.
Was it the black girl?
A black woman who you only saw her eyes, and everybody praised her beauty. Michelle Obama was fully covered. You understand what I'm saying? Face mask, hair, fully covered, with pants on, if I remember correctly.
Just
and,
big
and,
pants.
and she was hailed as a high, top tier beauty,
Michelle Obama.
and something, yes, and something
Okay.
to aspire to or a treasure to have, right?
Okay.
She didn't have to get naked. She didn't have to twerk. She didn't have to show cleavage. None of those things. She was recognized
She's
and
also Michelle
seen
Obama.
as beautiful. Claire Huxtable, same thing.
Yeah, but those are you're talking about
I'm
women
talking about.
that
I'm saying
are held of
now
high
we know
respect already.
we personally know fuckboys. They might not be our best friends, but we know fuckboys. Now there's degrees to the fuckboyness, but most guys would not go after a Claire Huxtable in a club
I would.
because they know most
Okay.
guys who are interested in ass and titties and immediate temporary relations with the person. They're not looking for a relationship.
What is Claire Huxtable wearing?
Claire Huxtable could have some ass and titties too.
In general, I'm saying ass and
titties
in
be-
general,
ass and titties
when
be
you
getting
think
me
of
in trouble.
when you think of the brand for Claire Huxtable, when you think of the brand for Michelle Obama, when you think of what you consistently typically get
Claire
from
Huxtable-
these women,
Claire Huxtable used to get fucked on the show
I
during
understand.
the commercial break. You know.
I understand.
You remember when they used to cut the commercial break and they used to go into the covers? They
Listen.
was they was
Oh,
fucking.
they was fucking, of
I'm
course.
sure
She was getting fucked.
How you think
by
Rudy
her
got
husband?
there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Rudy,
So-
Vanessa.
So what?
The
She
other
was still
one
getting
who nobody
fucked.
knows.
She was still
What's-
getting fucked. You don't think they was fucking before they got married?
Sir, well, you're missing the point.
You think she fucked in Hellman?
She was fucking a guy who wasn't a player.
What?
You're saying that if they wasn't fucking before they
went-
got
you
married.
went through all of
Because she
this.
didn't know who Bill Cosby was.
You went to
You want to go down this rabbit hole of the what ifs and maybes, so I'm going to go there with you.
You talking about what
the
if
fuck?
they got kids? They was fucking. It's a
Clearly,
fact.
but she was fucking her husband.
It's not no what if.
She's not. Claire Huxtable didn't complain about her being with a player.
She wasn't with a player.
That's my point.
She was with something far
I'm trying to
worse.
explain the
She
difference
was with
in
Bill
how Claire
Cosby.
Huxtable went about going about her business and what she got as a result of it.
What?
We make assumptions visually in general. The reason why you got to wear a suit and have a haircut or whatever when you go on a job interview is because you know the person doing the interview will judge you based on how you look before you speak.
Facts.
And the rest of the interview will be based on the lens that they originally looked at you at. So you
Yes.
can be an MIT graduate, but if you came with tattoos and dreads and a T-shirt, you will be judged, and the judgment would be against you.
It depends on the job.
So
Typically,
I just
in
want-
generally,
just
in
to let
general,
you know.
it's
Depends
not
on the
advice
job.
that you would give.
Depends on the job.
Sure,
Depends
we're
on
not
the
talking
job.
about Google or something like that.
I was gonna say Google too. I'm glad we're on the same page.
just so you guys know, the new poll: Are men the new bitches? It is right now 93% yes.
That's sad.
7% no.
That's
That
sad
is
that the
very
majority of
sad.
the chat think that men are the new bitches. But if I made a
What?
general statement like that about women, I would be crucified, sacrificed, and burned at the fucking stake. But it's cool. Since men are the new bitches, I'm sorry to hear that that's your experience.
But Danny,
anyway,
Danny,
back on topic.
That's why I told him to run the poll. I think we all in consensus.
Yeah, as soon as you started saying that, it's like all the mail-in ballots started coming in.
Look,
Pennsylvania just came in.
yo, all right, who's reading this next question? You?
Oh shit! Hold on, sorry. I crack myself up sometimes. I'm
Hi,
not gonna
Beauty
lie.
Jazz.
How can people get questions to you? By the way,
You can go right now to my Instagram at Mighty J Lou.
they can just send you a whisper on Twitch.
You could send me a whisper on Twitch, but I don't really like the way the Swiss whispers work, to be honest. But you could.
Why?
You could. I'll read it. I just don't think it has. I can't really see the information while this is going on. that I have it there.
These are questions that people send you during the show.
No, you can send me during the show on my Instagram. I'll put the link down here, but you can write right there. Look, this. I don't know. This thing goes backwards. Look right there at the bottom of the screen. You see Mighty J. Lou on all platforms.
Camera
you go to
etiquette.
right. You go
You
to
point there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't,
point there.
Okay, this way.
Yeah,
All right, got it.
there you go.
There you got it.
Like this.
Like
Bam.
that. Like it's right there.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Yeah,
right there.
right there.
Look,
That's-
so you
that's
see.
my- that's
I'll
my
tell you
dick.
what it is in order. It says Mighty J. Lou.
That's my dick.
Okay, I'm pointing here.
Yeah.
I'm pointing here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mighty J. Lou on Twitch, on Instagram, and on Cash App. In case we start to look hungry.
Vincey Dream said I made the statement. I said run the poll to see if y'all agree with it.
Right.
Don't try. I didn't make all your choose yes. There's two choices, yes or no. What's the next
Oh,
question?
you said man of the new.
Yeah, let's go to the next.
Let's go. Even though I really want to find out what the fuck is making niggas the new bitches, but
Bro.
you want to move on. I really want to figure out why.
I just wanted to see something.
Okay, you get your
Perception is like everything.
Yeah, it is.
What's the next question?
What you gonna do? Was it my turn or didn't I just read? Are you trying to skip your turn?
You want me to read?
What the fuck is this? Elementary school? You trying to skip your turn?
My girl wants to get married and wants a wedding despite COVID. Is this a good idea to do it now? What kind of fucking question is that?
People ask.
You're not
them,
allowed to criticize the question.
You're not allowed. People.
Now, who said that?
I was told that that's podcast.
Oh, let me reread this. question.
Can you read it again, but read it nicer?
My girl wants to get married.
Don't
and
make
wants
those
to-
faces.
Shut up! What the fuck?
Don't make those faces.
This is what Kevin wants to say.
My girl
Hi,
wants
I'm
to
a
get.
cunt, and my girl wants to.
My girl wants to get.
That's how you want to. Can you read it like you want to read it?
Listen. It says my girl wants to get married and wants a wedding despite COVID. Is that a good idea to do? Just do a small wedding. That's what I mean. It's like a open-ended question. Just
Maybe
do,
they genuinely don't know, Kevin. Don't be judgmental because you're smarter than. That's why they're asking the question
Did you
because
just
they
call
don't
them
know.
stupid or less smart?
No, you said
There are degrees to people's
Smartness,
Intelligence.
intelligence.
Yes, intelligence.
or I like to say that we all know different things.
There are smart and
And, you know-
unsmart people. There
Okay,
you
so
go.
answer the question.
There are many options to include the effects of COVID and still allow yourselves to live life. You can do virtual weddings. That's very, very big now. You can have you can hire a team that specializes in streaming your wedding. I can help you with that. You can have a mixed thing where you have about 10 to 15 of your core people that you like, the people that's important to you that's willing to be exposed to the possibilities of getting this disease that kills 3% of the people who get it. Where you can have a small wedding and stream the rest of it to everybody else. There's a lot of venues who entertain that. There's a lot of options. COVID is not a good excuse to dodge marrying your girl if you don't want to marry her. You might want to just tell her you don't want to get married.
That's not what the question said, bro.
If you're going to say that we can't get married because of COVID, you don't want to get married.
It says once a wedding.
You're saying that you don't want a wedding because of COVID. You really don't want to get married.
That's what the thing said.
No, I'm saying.
So you think he's using COVID as an excuse?
Yes.
Not to get married?
Yes. You can have like up to 150 people at a wedding now.
I don't think they thinking about the capacity. Maybe they're thinking about the danger.
Then you can have a wedding with you, the priest. I've done several weddings where the pastor or the officiant wears a mask. They stand 6 feet away from each other. Obviously, you're not going to be 6 feet away from your wife because you're going to spend the night with her, et cetera, et cetera. And you can still have it in a way that facilitates the safety during COVID,
Jason,
and allow you to share the moment with your friends and family.
What are you going to answer this question on?
I think it's why the fuck are you trying to get married in? No, I'm not gonna say that.
No, there's safe ways to get married, man.
No, just
He's
it's
just
not.
talking about
It's
married,
not.
period.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not that fucking serious.
You're right. Thanks
For you
to
to
Jason, I'm
have-
not getting married.
For you to have a wedding, it's just like you can't have people there. If I gotta put on a mask, it's gonna look stupid in pictures and remind you about fucking COVID because you're gonna see mask in the pictures. Just wait.
There's ways to
Why?
go about it. Where there's a will, there's a way. You can have a wedding where everybody who wants to come has to get tested, show their results. They have to, do the temperature checks, et cetera, et cetera. If you want to, you can do it. But to say that I can't because of COVID is a cowardly route.
They didn't say that.
They didn't say that.
The question said,
is
this
it a good idea
to do it now?
Yeah,
I'm just
so
saying.
it's not like he's
I didn't say that they
cowering
did.
out.
I'm saying if you don't want to do it because of COVID, you're a punk.
Bro, it said...
I don't think it have nothing to
Bro,
do with COVID.
so
it has to do with COVID, but
I'm a cunt?
Well, that's debatable.
You want me to answer that?
You're being kind of cunty right now.
How, Sway?
It's a little tinge of cuntiness right now.
It's a
How?
little.
You smell that?
It's a
little tinge of cuntiness in here.
How?
What you mean, how?
How are you a cunt? What did I say that applies to you?
How are you a cunt?
Sure.
I'm saying it's a little tinge of cuntiness in here.
How?
Hold on.
Your daddy. Are you saying if you was a bitch ass nigga? I don't know. If
I'm
it's a
saying
female
nobody
or a
says.
guy, but-
I don't know if it's a good idea to go and see this girl so that we could fuck because of COVID. Because you want pussy.
Well, that's still a good assessment to
Yo,
make
yo.
before you go and fuck somebody.
Yo, Jason,
Do I want to get
I
COVID?
repeat what the question said. It said my girl wants to get married.
Notice he
and
didn't
wants-
say we want to get
Shut
married.
up!
He said my girl wants to get married.
Shut up! My girl wants
Because
to get.
it's usually that's how it works.
Listen. My word.
If it's
Trust
only
me.
your girl
Listen.
that wants to get married, you shouldn't get married.
Listen.
Trust me, Daddy. I know about this.
Listen. We don't know. This could be.
I know a lot more than you guys.
It's
So-
it's 2021. This could be another female.
Just
My-
because it's another woman, what does
Hold
that
on,
change?
chill,
Doesn't mean it
chill,
doesn't change
chill,
shit.
chill. My girl wants to get married and wants a wedding despite COVID. Is this a good idea to do now? That was the question.
Yes,
to do
now.
now. So it's not like to get. They're gonna get married. He said, "Is this a good idea to do now?"
change the date, and obviously she don't want to change the date.
Right.
You know, she done lost all this weight to fit in her dress, and now you want her to wait. She can't do that shit. All this shit is booked already. You know,
With those
I think-
stipulations that are valid, I would still say that if you want
I-
to delay the wedding, you don't want to get married.
I think for me, I would delay the wedding because I want all that cash from all my guests.
people ain't paying you no money in COVID. They already.
Fuck is
I
wrong
gotta
with
tell
you?
you, I had to buy this mask.
I
and-
want all the cash. You understand?
Yeah, you gotta do shit when
You
shit
know
is
how-
when
how-
shit is good.
We could get
So,
married.
since
We
you
could
brought
get
it up-
married. We could get married and have the wedding next year.
Since
How
you
about
br-
that?
since
How
you
about
brought-
get married now
Exactly.
and have the wedding next
Exactly.
you
But
ain't-
here's the thing, right? Since you want to keep going back
gifts
to the
ain't gonna hit
question,
the same if you do that.
he said, or she said, or the writer wrote, "My girl wants to get married." Not we want to get
year. And
married.
wants a wedding. Get married and wants a wedding.
My girl
that's it.
wants this. Not we want this.
Okay.
That implies things.
But I'm just telling
You
you.
understand what I'm saying?
Generally,
So that's where
when it comes to
this
weddings,
energy from
that's
me
how
comes
it
from.
works.
No, sir.
My girl
Generally,
wants this.
what happens with is that you decide you want to get married, and then you ask if she's with
I'm
it.
telling you, most of the time niggas
If
don't
you
even
get-
know what's going on.
If you get
We
married,
just signing checks and saying all right.
then you deserve all the problems that come with it. If you want to get married, you should not get married simply because the girl wants to be married. That's the worst reason to get married.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying when
So
it
what are you
comes,
saying then?
What I'm saying is when it comes to the wedding, it's what your girl. When it comes to the wedding, not the decision to get married. When it comes to the wedding, 90% of the time, what has to do
My
with the
girl
wedding
wants
is
to
what
get
your
married.
girl wants. Right?
My girl
Your
wants to get
'cause
married.
She set a date and she wants that date.
There's people saying she wants a wedding, not a marriage. My girl wants to get married and wants a wedding despite COVID. My girl wants not. We want to get this. There's a difference between we want to order some Chinese food, but we want to make sure that you give us it with garlic sauce. Versus Kevin wants Chinese food and he wants it to get garlic sauce. There's an
Are you
implication in
saying
the energy.
he's using
I'm
COVID
saying
as an excuse?
that's what I'm saying. Based on the words used, it implies certain things because that's what words do, and it implies. I like that. That should be a running theme when you want to hint something.
No cuntiness going
But
on.
you know, based on the words that he used,
I think with these questions, we should present follow-up questions to the people asking the questions.
Definitely.
So we could get a clearer view. Because right now we're just assuming. And you know what happens.
We're very much.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Yes.
No, I am assuming. What you about to say about what happens when you assume?
Do you see how high my voice went?
Sir.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not denying that I'm assuming. I would say that I'm hypothesizing because they're both the same thing. But, yeah. Yeah.
Next question.
Next question.
You got to read this shit, bro.
I just did. What the fuck are you talking about? No, Danny didn't go. He goes around like it's like playing spades.
You definitely skipped yourself.
Thinking about being honest.
We playing Uno right now.
Thinking about being honest about my cheating. Good idea or not?
What the fuck? It's a bad. No, I'm not. It's not always a bad idea.
Is that a woman or a man?
Don't know.
So here's the thing. Does your mate,
Are you going to continue to cheat?
Does your mate is your mate in law enforcement?
Yeah.
Is your mate
Or the military?
Is your mate
You need to ask
a
yourself
veteran?
these questions.
Is your
first.
mate a MMA fighter?
Do
A boxer?
they have a gun?
Do they have a gun?
They don't need a gun to kill you.
It makes it a lot easier.
What you do is you get glass.
Hey,
You know
And
too much about this.
You grind the glass.
And
You've
It's
been,
very
you've been
fine
watching
part of
ID
Oz.
channel, ain't you?
In a pestle and mortar.
He been
Right?
watching Oz.
The beauty about using broken glass is that they can't get it out. It tastes like spicy food.
And then it cuts up your insides. That's how they kill that guy in Oz.
There you go.
Really?
My point is you don't need a gun.
No, you don't need a gun, but make sure you hide.
Yo, check this out.
Don't hide the gun. Hide
Check
the
this
bullets.
out. Check this out. So with the cheating thing, right? Maybe they want to come clean because
Maybe it's on their chest. It's a monkey on their back.
yeah.
and
So maybe they want to come clean, and then that's it. I mean, if you feel like it's time,
It's always a good idea to be honest, but be ready for the consequences of that choice.
absolutely.
Yes, and I 99.
She doesn't owe you loyalty
9%
because
How you know it's a man, bro?
not go.
How you know it's a man?
he doesn't owe you loyalty because
They don't. Just say they. Because I asked. The first thing I asked was, is it a man or a woman? And you automatically think it's a man. It could be a woman.
because according to the analytics, 90% of the crowd is women.
I can tell you for a fact that this came from a man.
I asked you that.
I didn't want to.
You bugging, bro. I asked you that. That's the first thing I asked. I said, it's a man or woman. I didn't know.
Yeah,
Now you saying it came from a man.
If it came from a woman, she would have gave more explanation about why she cheated.
I just said I didn't want to.
Listen.
I didn't want to spoil the ending.
What the fuck you mean spoil the ending? We are men.
Okay.
If it's a woman, we gonna say what we think a woman should do. If it's a man, it's like, yo,
Is
my
it
nigga,
is it any different? It's
Are
just,
you willing? Are you, man? Listen. Do what Danny said. Are you gonna stop? Or you just want to put it out there so you could continue
I don't get
uninterruptedly?
I don't get what the point would be
To what?
to just unless
To be honest with your partner,
unless I need more. Are you saying this and then being out, or are you saying this and trying to stay? Because nigga, you gotta sleep, and I always think it's an important rule: do not piss people off who have access to your toothbrush.
I challenge you. Toothbrush are cheap. Just get another toothbrush.
The saying.
or your fridge in general.
Or your throat. your fucking throat.
Your food, your everything. It's just like, just call her on the phone if that's what you're gonna do. Be somewhere else and take your sneakers.
Friend Zone Fifi said homemade acid. Nah.
Take the cover to their
Take your
juice bottle.
sneakers.
Go in the train. Rub it against the chairs.
Make sure she don't know where your car
Bring
is
it back.
parked.
Shake up the juice bottle.
That's a big one because she'll
Listen,
scratch your shit up.
Yo, just be prepared. She might.
Yeah, it's good to be honest, but that
she
doesn't
might-
mean that they owe you anything as a result of it. You know, just because you're honest with me about something that you did wrong to me doesn't mean I owe you forgiveness or I owe you understanding.
Yeah, but nobody.
I'm
don't-
allowed to be upset.
Don't nobody owe nobody shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't nobody.
I don't owe you drinks.
Yeah, no, nobody owe
At
me
the bar.
shit. Right, that's just what it is. Nobody don't owe nobody shit. But if you want to be honest, be honest. I think honesty is key, man. I think you sleep better at night when you're honest. Honestly, but hey, my guy. Hopefully, she don't fucking admit that she cheated on you.
Would you tell that?
Like, oh my god.
Who do you think in general would take it harder? Would it be the man or the
one,
woman?
the one who loved the most.
Okay, that's a good answer, Danny.
Who would take it harder?
Yeah.
It depends on the situation.
The one who loved the most is my answer.
It depends on the situation.
Okay.
You don't think it would have to do? You think Danny is wrong in saying that?
No, I think it depends on the situation.
I mean, I'm gonna put a poll up.
Put a poll up for what?
Relax yourself, man. Stop being
They're all
cunty.
gonna say men.
Exactly.
That is true because there's a bunch
Yeah,
of
the fuck. You
bunch
already saw men are the new
a bunch
bitches.
of women in here.
What are
Yeah.
you doing?
I'm just setting. I'm
They're all
just
gonna say
setting
men.
myself up. I thought there was gonna be some honesty in
Because
here.
inherently, men are weaker.
Some people are saying Danny is right. People are saying men. I'm saying it depends on the situation. For instance, if a woman has sex with an ex-boyfriend versus having sex with him,
Some coworker
Who, me?
a coworker,
a few months ago.
your brother,
It was nothing serious.
Michael B. Jordan, or
Michael B. Jordan, I don't understand.
Or exactly, it depends. It depends.
You get a pass from Michael B. Jordan.
Exactly, it depends. That's what I'm saying. Like,
You fuck Killmonger?
right? But what if she fucks the fucking
Are you saying you can get
Instagram,
past,
the guy you was talking about with the fucking that guy? If he fuck, how would you feel, Daniel?
If it who?
I'll be hurt.
Exactly my point. Do you see my point now?
I'm gonna show you who I'm talking about, so because I have so many things. He's good for so many examples.
I'm
in
exactly,
general.
but this is what I'm saying. Michael B. Jordan, I understand. That guy, you like, get the fuck out of here, and then you know he fucking.
Yeah.
So it depends. It depends. If you fuck
He banged her out.
if he fuck somebody you know what I'm saying, or it depends.
If it was my dad, that would bother me.
Damn.
I think it depends because I think the worst thing out of cheating and everything is when a nigga find out his girl sucked another nigga dick.
I would assume she did that anyway.
I mean, you gotta assume that, but just like
yeah, I would assume dead ass as a grown man. If my girl cheats, I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole and see what.
Especially if you know she's a dick sucker.
Especially if she likes sucking dick.
Yeah.
Like she sucks his dick. Just
Yeah, she give you the starfish mouth.
yeah, she sucks.
She's just putting her mouth on it.
Yeah, you're gonna know. You know what I'm saying? It's like
nigga be like, and you came home and you kissed me.
no, you can't
With that nigga dick.
you can't go all about. You can't go into all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever, man. Like next topic. What's next?
Oh, I'm supposed to read this one.
You've been supposed to fucking read it.
Oh my god. Okay, sorry. How do you cut toxic friends out of your life that you've outgrown?
Change all your social media.
They'll still find you.
Yeah, I'm not doing all of that to cut a toxic friend.
What are you doing? You just not fucking with them?
Yeah.
I mean, what if they're in?
I mean, it's pretty easy to stop fucking with a person.
Not what if they're in the same circle?
What the hell is going on right now?
No, sorry, I was reading something on the screen. I was asking Danny a question. Yeah, what if they're in the same circle as you? Like, what do you do? Like, you know you're gonna see him again. Are you just gonna avoid them?
I think as grown
It's
ass
easy
people,
to not associate with people.
Yeah, you grown.
You know what I'm
grown.
saying? Like if I invite you to a game night and you think that I'm the toxic one, you just won't come. I'm gonna ask you, are you able to make it? You're gonna say, no, I can't.
So I'm still coming. I'm gonna have fun. I'm just not gonna fuck with you.
Right, and there's definitely people who would do that. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's not that hard to delete
I think during
toxic friends.
I think during COVID is real.
COVID
easy.
is the ultimate way. You know, was the ultimate excuse one to figure out who your toxic friend is.
Facts.
You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
yeah. I think COVID
If they ain't
was.
come and check on you,
Yeah, that's facts.
if they ain't call, yo, I haven't heard from you in 3 months. Are you alive?
COVID showed you a lot about people.
Yeah.
It was a big eye opener. A lot of people that
COVID just gave you a whole perspective on life.
Yeah, a lot of shit that was important is not that as important now as you thought it was back then.
That's true.
You know how important
I
the Gucci belts.
I mean, at the end of the day, like some people don't want to have that awkward conversation, or have that awkwardness, so they do the hypocrite shit when they around. hey, how you doing?
Nah, I don't like
What's
that
up?
shit. I hate that shit.
Like-
Don't fake shit me.
No, I think it's okay to be civil, but we don't have to pretend.
Nah, you gonna be. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you.
I mean, with me, I accept people for who they are. And I'll tell you,
Yeah,
you
you're
did
good at
some
that.
fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? And it'll just be that. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, yo, you did some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't perfect. I got issues. You got issues. You know what I'm saying? But if I rock with you, especially for a long time, you would have to do some really, really, really fucked up shit for me to say I'm cutting you off.
What? Not pay you properly for a party?
No. If you my friend, then
Oh, that's right. This was about friends.
yeah, this is a friendship. This is not business.
Yeah.
This is friends. Like, you
can't mix the two.
Yes, you can.
No, good people do good business.
Yeah, absolutely. You can
mix the two. It's not good to mix
At
the
some
two
point,
if you know
at some
the
point, it's
vulnerability.
going to come to a head because that person being your friend is going to expect different things
No.
than someone who's not your
No,
friend.
you just have to be
No.
transparent.
No.
Just be transparent.
You ever have you know there's people out there with a business, and now when you doing business with one of your friends, and your friends is going to want certain type of things that you wouldn't
So,
give regular
let's
people.
make this clear, right? Because I think we don't have enough of these conversations in our community. If I have a friend, like I asked Kevin to come and help me with my light, I wanted to know how much it cost. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care that we know each other, that we're friends, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You're coming out your house, you're doing work. I think you're supposed to be paid. You know what I mean? He said no. That's his choice. But I'm going into the situation knowing that he needs to be paid. That's what real support means. Support is not, yo, I'm here at your party to be a body where you still have expenses for security, the DJ, the space, the liquor, the flyers, the promotion, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I want to add to your liabilities instead of adding to what you're doing.
Because
that's not what friends do.
Let me also clarify something because I gotta get good at clarifying shit. Because Shireen B brought up a point. Shireen said, "Yeah, we're friends and we do business together." Yeah, I'm not saying every person has this, but if you have a lot of people around you who are your friends and they do things through your business, there's going to be a good percentage of them that's going to want this like outrageous shit because they know you.
That is so that one, you should know your friends, right?
True.
Because there's like I think we talked about this last week when I first moved into my first place, my friends would come over and drink up all my expensive juice, and I had to tell them this is not okay with me. You know, if you want to come in and freely drink up my shit,
Bring your own shit.
come in with half a gallon of juice so that you're contributing to my fucking fridge. You understand what I'm saying? And then it's all good because it's something that's sustainable. It's something
Somebody
that's
buy
fair.
this guy two boxes of cereal, milk, and some expensive juice,
Yes.
please.
You know, I'm just saying. You know,
The
this
good shit.
It's not. It's this.
Apple Jacks.
Know when
Not
your
the
friends
$2
are
shit.
abusers. You know what I'm saying? You know when your friends are users. You know,
$9.99 shit.
it's up to you. No, I don't like cheap juice.
I mean,
it's up to you.
I said $9.99.
No, I thought you said
No,
99. I thought you said
talking about
99
the
cents. I thought you
Tropicana
said 99
lemonade
cents.
with the
I'm sorry.
raspberries.
Nah, this is
You
the
know
thing.
the friends that want to use you.
This is the thing, right? You have to create a standard.
If I had hair, I would expect to pay Shireen to do my hair.
You do have hair.
You gotta,
motherfucker.
No,
ha-
it's gone.
You can grow hair. You. This is what you do. You set a standard. So what you do, right? It's very simple. Like when y'all come in the studio, what do I say? Turn all this shit off. And I won't. So I can't complain. Yo, these motherfuckers leave everything on. This and this and that. I'm like, yo, before you leave, turn this shit off. Turn this shit on.
You realize you say it just like that? He does. He says, "All right, before y'all leave, turn this shit off." Good night.
I mean,
That's,
you want me
that is exactly
how you want me to say it?
I'm not even joking.
You want me to fucking twist your dreads and say it?
No,
Please,
no,
kindly
Turn it
turn
off,
off the
please.
switches.
no. That'd be kind of awkward if you. Shireen don't want you touching my hair like that.
I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch
She'd
it.
be very upset.
Wait, you don't have a problem with me? It's Shireen? You don't want me touching
Wow.
Shireen controls my hair from now on.
you? Shit.
Shireen decided that I should have locks. I didn't go to Shireen for locks.
The other thing
is
that we have a problem with
fact.
is tipping people.
Why you say that?
Culturally, we don't tip people properly.
I do.
Culturally,
I think tipping
we don't
depends
tip people properly.
on your level of service. Like when your shit is fire.
I can't say that, bro. Everybody,
I know you can't say that.
everybody in this chat tips me every day.
Again, You're not an average guy. And frequency matches frequency. Like when that girl talked about I keep running into players, it's because something's fucking wrong with her. You know what I'm saying? She's putting out something out there that attracts players, because players know who to play. They know Duppy know who to frighten. That shit is real.
Duppy know how to frighten. Was that a children's book that you read?
No, nigga, that's a Jamaican thing.
Duppy knows how to frighten.
Duppy know who for frighten.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Sorry.
You know what that means, right?
Oh. Duppy know who to frighten.
Meaning a bully knows who to bully.
Okay, I get it. I mean, I understand.
You sure?
I was just acting dumb.
Okay. You was pulling the Kev. You was pulling the Kev Love.
I knew all the time.
Where is Kev Love? How is he? Is he okay?
No, Kev Love is good, but Kev Love is
He works overnights.
No, he's doing that, and Kev Love is a good guy, and he's focusing on his family right now.
Makes sense.
So he has a lot to take care of.
So we all fucked up?
No, I'm not. Just shut the fuck up, man. You got this.
He's
the whole
a good
thing.
guy.
He's focusing on his family.
I'm not saying because he's doing that. I'm just saying in general, not opposed to you or anybody else in this room.
That's how it came off.
I'm just saying right.
I'm appalled.
Right.
I feel attacked, even though I don't have a family.
Yo,
right.
Kev's a good guy.
Right now.
All of us are fucked up.
Right this second, that is his
smelling kind of cunt.
Mother. You know what I mean?
You're getting a little cunt.
You know what I mean? He's just doing some things. He'll be back as probably like a special guest.
Cunty.
Something.
Okay.
And that is it.
That is it.
Why you gotta act like that? Okay, are we finished with toxic friends and how to get rid of them?
I mean,
yeah, I mean it's pretty straightforward.
Think about this is the thing though. That's not there's other types of toxic friends. You understand? There's toxic friends. There's toxic friends that just are bad influences, meaning they don't do shit. They're not progressive. You know what I mean? And when you see people in other circles, basically you Daniel, I know you'll agree with this. You are the reflection of the 10 people you most hang around. Mm-hmm. You understand? So if you hang out with people who just smoke weed, no disrespect, who just smoke weed, sit around all day, don't do shit, or boost from stores, you know what I'm saying? More than likely, you're not gonna be in the conversations talking about Bitcoin and talking about fucking like how to progress in life. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes a toxic friend, they don't have to do nothing bad to you or be fucked up to you. They could just be uninspiring.
Do you think your friends can just be like, you can I'm missing the word. What is that word? Unconditional love, right? You know, your family is someone you look at unconditional love, like your brother or whatever, and you just hang up with your brother because he's your brother. So can friends be the same way, or do friends have to bring some sort of value in your life in order to be?
It depends.
I think
it depends.
I think it depends on the type of life that you want. You know what I mean? Like again, back to people's another phrase to repeat the same thing that you said about you're a reflection of your top 10.
Yeah.
I would say top 5. Another one is your network reflects your net worth. You know what I mean? Those things are real. And part of the reason why your parents didn't want you to have certain friends is because they know the power of it. Because when you so I'm conflicted about sending my kids to private school or public school, and even that concern doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be able to isolate my kids from being only around positive people because there's pieces of shit in private school. But if you had control over who your friends, who your children became friends with, you want that because you know that your friends have an influence over you that's strong, and it's hard to fight it. Like people absorb things from the people that they hang out with. We think we have control over it, but in general, that's not the case. I used to go to Speed every Sunday, and Mr. C.
I love Speed.
Oh my God, those are good memories.
You know what I'm saying?
Mr. C would, for the most part, and this is not a criticism of him, because like I said, I went there every Sunday for probably like 2-3 years because I had a good time, and to me the experience was fun. But he would play his set the same way every time. Mm-hmm. So it got to the point where you would expect certain songs to come after certain songs because of one going to him all the time. Mm-hmm. So I go to another party and I hear a song, I'm expecting the next song to be what I expect it to be because C would always play it in the same order. You know what I mean? That's not. I have no choice over that me expecting those things. Or if I have a friend who steals, I'm going to, the idea of it being normalized gets introduced into my brain subconsciously. You know what I mean? It's okay if you're boosting from a big company or whatever, you know, but it's not okay if he stole from me. But I'm okay with him stealing from a big company, whereas if I didn't have friends like that, I would think stealing is wrong in general. You know what I mean? Or if it's just a lot of different things.
I think what you're describing, I agree with you, but then I don't, because I think there's always going to be a leader.
There's levels to it, right?
There's
you're not gonna completely. I'll put it to you like this. I'm not gonna completely become Lynx, but as a result of seeing Lynx with the pins, it's become appealing to me to see pins.
And now I got two pins on my coat.
I'm just saying it's a subtle osmosis that happens by you being around people. And if you don't select and curate who it is that you allow to be around you, you're going to allow influences that you don't necessarily want.
But what you said was that's actually a positive thing. You talked about...
No, it can be a negative thing.
It can be.
If I'm around negative people. If I'm around a dude, if I'm around a person who smokes, my sensitivity to not wanting to be around weed smoke is gonna become weaker. I'm gonna be okay with the smell of it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna become nose blind to it. If I'm around somebody who's dirty and it doesn't disgust me, dirtiness is gonna become normalized. You understand what I'm saying?
Dirtiness.
So
that's the broken window theory.
Wickedness.
What's that?
The broken window theory says that if you break a window in a neighborhood, then someone else would think it's okay to break a window, and then the whole neighborhood would be deteriorated.
Right. That's a real thing. You understand what I'm saying? The same way, like, we talked about guys who would dance with a girl who's drunk and still want to sleep with that girl. If you're friends with a guy like that, it's those things start to creep in. Versus if you're friends with a person who's always trying to maximize money that they don't work for with investments and interest and compound interest and stuff like that. Side note, I did the research. You can get your kid an IRA at any age as long as they're working. So if your kid could work for you at a younger age before having working papers.
Right.
So and the IRA cannot. The contribution can't be higher than what they actually earned. So you can have an 8-year-old that works for your company.
Why people keep calling my name in the chat? What all they want from me?
I don't know.
What?
But I definitely think, you know, your friends have an influence over you, and a lot of times you have no control over it. There's certain things, like I'm not going to like maybe the music that Lynx likes. You know what I mean? And we definitely have a different vision for photography and what we go through for when we're shooting stuff. But Lynx has exposed me to things that I find appealing, and it's become a part of whatever.
I didn't say shit.
I didn't say
that.
Okay, so fine. So something that can't be twisted. When you go to that natural food store with the lentil peas, I love that shit now.
Danny,
Yeah.
you are saying Lynx's name too much. Let's put him on camera.
What?
There he is, in that spot up there where Kevin Love's spot is. That's Lynx. So let's just pretend that's Lynx.
I was like, oh shit. I was like, whoa.
So now I'll use you. You know that was it, Natural Blends. What's the name of that place that we get the
Natural blends.
Yeah, I would not have ever tried a lentil peas patty.
Unless
it
I
does
gave it to
not
you.
sound appealing at all.
Until I gave it to you.
Until I seen y'all eat it, and y'all eat that shit like it was the best pussy in the world.
Whoa.
And
Whoa.
Wait, that's the way y'all ate it.
I did?
Yes, y'all the way y'all ate that shit made me jealous. I didn't
I
have
ain't
you.
no patty
First
not eat no
first
patty
of all,
like that.
Danny,
Yes, sir.
everybody looks bad eating a patty because those crumbs end up everywhere.
No. You're not understanding.
We was like this with the shit.
You
know what I'm
changed
saying?
my perception of what a lentil patty must taste like because you guys very passionately enjoyed it.
But Daniel,
Yes. Yes.
also we don't. Why people keep calling my name?
I don't know what you did.
But this is what I'm saying, right? You're comparing. I would want to say some of your best friendships, right? You're comparing some of your best friendships, right? Mm-hmm. We talking about toxic friendships.
Because I don't want to. Toxic friends are friends that I grew out of, and I'm glad. Or friends that I had to stop hanging out with were friends who were comfortable only playing Call of Duty all day.
Right.
Friends who want to talk about love and hip hop all day, and then their life would reflect love and hip hop. You know what I mean? Friends who are broke, who don't want to talk about making money. Photographers who are at a level who don't want to grow. who do not want to practice, who do not want to try new things, who don't want to invest in new equipment. I had to stop hanging around them because they would hold me back. You know what I mean? I just rather focus on the positive. That's why I was talking about positive friends. But you know, the point is that the people that you hang around with or spend time with have an influence on what your preferences are or what you would find to be normal. Again, when I worked at Spencer Gifts, Z100 became appealing because it was in my head all the fucking time.
I will agree that you're products of your environment, and because of my my life experiences, I have a greater understanding of human beings, which also knows I can quickly identify the human beings I want to be around and the human beings that I stay far away from. But at the end of the day, you gotta, any relationship, you know what I'm saying, with a friend, with a loved one, even with a family member, at the end of the day, you gotta just make sure, it's healthy for you. Cause my mother used to say it all the time. You wasn't born a twin, and you born by yourself, you're gonna die by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really keep bending your life and affecting your soul to appease other people. So sometimes people got to ride the fuck out. Right out.
Links, now you. Okay.
Right out.
You know what?
You're an idiot.
No, I'm petty. I don't like
did.
the fact that you wanted to call in on Friday, but you didn't want to come here and then say your piece. So I'm petty. What can I say?
Yo, the next question. Are we done?
Oh,
Are we
shit.
done? Are we
I think
done?
there's one more.
There's another question. Right?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Are you gonna read that?
Yeah, let Jason read it.
What? Yeah. Definitely. I definitely want to read this. And this will probably be the last topic in case. It definitely is in case somebody else would put something in there. The question is, I'm a fan of the show, and will continue watching. But Friday's show, OMG, are you guys good?
Nah, fuck these niggas.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm okay.
Boy, fuck you, boy.
I'm all right.
Now we listen.
This is literally. I got calls from people like the next day.
Do you have a bot in the room?
Am I in the room? No.
He has a moderator.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I'll figure all that stuff out.
Yeah.
Right. This show started because we did this all the time.
Yeah.
The arguing, the yelling. Do you remember in Miami when the conversation? What was it? Was better, reggae or soca?
No.
I don't remember what
No.
I don't remember what the conversation
was.
What's that
was.
notification?
It was.
What's this? Sween? Is that how I say your name?
Swan.
Swan.
The man
Swan.
says,
I can't read.
Swan.
Thank you for the follow, Ski.
It had something to do with hip hop.
I don't know what it was.
It was definitely wasn't reggae or soca. They can't talk to me with that.
To us, it was just a conversation. To the hotel, security had to be called.
No, we was arguing.
Security. It wasn't an argument.
I wasn't there for the record.
Yeah, but security came banging on the door. It was more than one security guard because
they wasn't banging.
They was banging on the door. Of course, you didn't hear it.
They knocked on the door, Joe.
No, they boom, 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 boom.
They
did. I answered the door.
Nobody was banging on the door, my G.
All right, whatever.
Are you guys about to fight?
Yeah, that's where it goes. Nobody was banging on the door.
Nobody was banging on the door. Nobody.
I'm just. But the fact is,
Daniel.
Okay, Daniel. Forget the point that somebody was banging on the door. Security showed up.
Daniel, make sense out of nonsense.
Okay.
If you renting a high class condo.
With two balconies, my nigga.
And with two
Like
balconies.
what we did for March.
Two balconies.
And you're making too much noise. Do you think security is gonna come banging on the door?
Right.
Yes or no?
No. Right.
Exactly. So that's what I'm just stop. Just
okay. Maybe it was a hard knock. That's the point. Is security showed up?
They was not banging on the door, bro. They
all right.
showed
The
up.
point is security.
And it was like, could you guys keep it down a little bit?
Natty Zimi. How do you say that?
So what she say?
Nazi.
I think it's a bot. They're just saying strange things.
Yeah.
They're just. Okay.
Oh shit! Did I get hacked? Does that mean I made it? think that's what they
Kevin,
mean.
you my son age. That's mad random.
Yeah.
And they said Kevin like 8 times.
So block
Oh,
them.
Nazi Me has been trying to get your attention
I said, what do they
the
want?
whole time.
What do they want?
So I don't know. Yeah. So let me just finish.
I'm about to get blocked, yo.
Yeah. So this is normal. And plus, me and this guy's been arguing like that since we was little kids. It's really nothing. What?
Oh, I see what's going on.
What happened?
Nothing.
Okay, you're interrupting my speech.
To fucking ding your speech, dog.
Right? Just wait till I'm done. Anyway. And so that's why we came along, and did this show, and that's why sometimes I be petty about.
That's why we came and did the show.
Nigga, let me finish the story. That is the reason why, not the shit that happened with the hotel. I'm not talking about that, but our discourse that we usually have with each other.
Our discourse?
Yes, our conversation.
What does discourse mean?
Discourse means like,
What we did on Friday.
Yes. So
Our banter?
yes, our banter, or however you want to put it. So this is normal.
Our disconnect? Are you
yeah.
saying we dysfunctional?
No, we all are dysfunctional in our own
Are
way.
you
I'm
dissing
just
me?
no.
I'm fucking scared.
What?
I'm scared.
Of what?
Somebody just said Kevin had a stalker, and the supposed stalker said facts.
Oh yeah, that means that they need to be blocked. That's not sexy
Yeah.
or attractive or appealing. It
Yeah.
creates fear in
Hey,
this
look
day
at
and
me!
age.
Look at me!
I'm scared right now.
Look at me!
That's
That's the price of fame. Let me tell you, Danny. I
You just
somewhere
leave it at that?
somewhere I went. No. They're gonna come down or get blocked. You know what I'm saying? Come the fuck down. What, Danny? That's the price of fame. And I had a little brushing with some fame this weekend. I ran into somebody who watched the show, and do you know what they told me? They said, oh my God, where's Danny?
Like Danny was
That is exactly, they didn't tell me, hey, J-Lu, what's going on? They said, hey, where's Danny?
I'm sorry about that.
And the disappointment on her face when I said, you're not coming.
Oh, you went to the party?
Yeah, and then she Ant-Man me. She's like, oh, I'll take your autograph too.
I love their reference.
Oh, shit.
That was funny.
That's a true story.
I was genuinely thinking about. I wanted to come.
That
I
is
had
a
to
true
work.
story that happened.
I had to work.
It's a true story. Anything you want to say about that? Kevin Crown?
Yeah, we good, man. I
No,
mean,
this stalker is not cool.
That shit is bothering him. This nigga has his feelings are always right here. He doesn't hide them. He doesn't put them in his pocket. They are right here. You see this? That face means, man, I ain't with that fucking
all right,
shit.
So I mean, this is the thing, right? Mm-hmm. You see how you got approached,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
This been
It's only gonna get worse.
This has been going on most of my life, right? And it doesn't shut off when I'm not DJing.
Right.
It happens when I'm with my kids.
Yeah.
It happens when I'm out. It happens in front of my house. It happens when I'm at the airport, at the grocery store. It happens even with masks. And the thing with masks, people expect me to recognize them when they look like a fucking ninja. And they look at me and they literally say, and then you know what they tell me? They tell me their Twitch or Instagram screen name.
I'm BadBit7432.
And I'm like, oh, I never knew what you look like.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or not to mention, sometimes there's people who have issues with me. Maybe something I said or something they think I represent, and maybe they could do harm to me, but I always got to be the personable, nice guy.
Right.
So when things like that happen, it's like, yo, if this person approached me in the street, it's just time to get security.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Security. Anybody wants to be Kevin security?
You my security.
I'm not. Oh, don't make me knocking somebody out. They be asleep.
Nah, but
I got these big
good.
hands.
We good, man. We good. We argue. What the fuck? People argue. You know what I'm saying? I just had to tell him about himself. That's me. I'm not the person that's gonna talk shit behind your back and don't tell you to your face, you fuck up. That's me.
I don't think any of us, and that's the point that I was getting to when we start. It was a bunch of us who were very strong opinionated
I've met
people.
you guys, yes, absolutely. I can
Right.
imagine.
So there are some strong opinions that are not here. That it makes me feel a way that that's why I mention it, because I just wish that we could form Voltron and then everybody could have their.
Who's the moderator?
Who's the moderator in the chat?
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm gonna just go ahead and make.
She just got timed up. She
I didn't see that was still going on.
She got
Hold
timed
on.
up. You not watching your own chat?
I am, but I just don't see that name.
Nadzi Me. So when she got timed out, meaning that she can't talk, and they could still watch.
I don't know, bro. They could always still watch.
Well, if they're still watching, you constantly saying Nadzi Me, Nadzi Me, Nadzi Me. During the chat, one, it's disruptive. It's
Who said that?
It's distracting. This Nadzi Me keeps saying Kevin.
Yeah, what?
You know, it's
do
just weird.
you want?
Send bits. The better way to get attention is to send bits.
10,000 bits right now.
Y'all literally selling me out for some bits?
Yes.
And send 10,000 bits right now, and Kevin Crown will show you his knee. $10,000 going once, 10,000.
Yeah, but to disrupt the chat, just keeping saying the one word over and over and over again. Should we stop the show and address you, Nadzi Me?
Yes.
And I mean, and then when we do, you don't talk.
Don't, if you go say shit, send me money. Or do something interesting. But just say Kevin.
Makes sound like
Sounds like Home Alone. Kevin!
that is a real cunty thing.
Little cunty going.
What do you ask?
Yeah, we good, man. We gonna argue. You know what I'm saying? I think we grow at an age where we could argue, but we won't fight. You know, I don't think our testosterone level is that.
And
high.
there was no personal insults.
No,
to
we
each other.
ain't no bitch ass niggas.
There was
That's
no
how.
character attacks.
Nah. Back in when not me and him, but like 20, 21, 22. If you argue like that next to somebody, especially somebody with who has to prove that they're not pussy, might be like, yo, fuck you, Daniel. Step the fuck outside. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like you making them look pussy.
That's one of the really huge red flags is I know that what I'm saying makes no sense, and I have no point, so let me attack you as a person.
Yeah. And
Right.
then you go and fight somebody, and all of a sudden you hear World Star, and it's a wrap.
But back in the days, it didn't matter because then it became about you getting fucked up. It didn't matter what, this nigga he tried to act cute, and I punched him in his face. And then it was the nigga who got punched in the face. But we not doing that. Know what I'm saying? I used to have a friend like that. And he would fight us.
You had I can't remember this dude's name.
We're
right?
not gonna say his name.
I'm not gonna say his name anyway. But
He might fight you.
But he probably might. This was when we went out to a long time ago. We went to Binghamton, and I was rolling up some weed in the living room, and not the living room, in the hotel room. And somebody came and kind of like nudged me when they was walking by mistake, and some of the weed fell on the floor. And the nigga looked at me and was like,
mic
"Yo,
working?
if I was you, I'd have fought that nigga for that shit."
Is my mic working?
Is it? No, I don't hear it.
Yo.
It's not off.
Yo.
I hear you.
I hear
Levels.
you.
Do you guys hear Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
I hear you.
You hear me?
The bars, you can see the audio levels.
You can see the levels. You can hear your voice.
Somebody said my mic wasn't working. I'm just making
No,
sure.
they say, hey,
I was trying to speak like Daniel.
No, the stalker just wanted you to speak up louder.
It was not.
No, the stalker's been silenced.
It's not the stalker, bro.
How do you silence the stalker?
Shireen did it. I don't know.
Shireen has
Yeah.
She's the moderator.
She's a moderator. I forgot. I made two moderators.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2.
And Danny, you want to say something on that?
On what?
Shireen just said Shireen about to get timed out. It was annoying though, Danny. Personal insults and not what the show should be about. The show is about what it's about. We gonna argue, and that's what it is.
You're gonna get the real us.
The fact.
Because that's all we can give you. If we give you somebody else, then who the fuck are we?
If I think you saying some shit, I'm not gonna wait till the cameras is off to be like, that's some bullshit. I'm gonna be like, yo, that's bullshit. If I agree, I'm gonna say I agree. You know what I'm saying? If somebody did some fuck shit, I'm gonna be like, yo, you did some fuck shit. That's how you get to agree to understand it. I think when you 100% real, and you could be 100% real. That's what true friendship is. You know what I'm saying? If somebody jump us, I'ma still fight for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So the fuck. That's just it.
Bet you better. But jump in.
You're a whole ninja.
You know what the fuck?
Yeah, out of practice.
Doesn't matter. Shit, you better get your nunchucks out. Just fight somebody.
Does your school do virtual classes?
No, they do real classes.
Can you do?
No, I mean,
can you even
when
do those
COVID
kind of
was in
classes
its peak,
virtually?
Did they just stop?
They was doing virtual classes.
Yeah.
But can you what?
Can you still do that and get an effective lesson virtually?
Yeah, absolutely. I can. It's not like I'm touching my master. He's just in front of me telling me what to do and saying what I did wrong.
Yeah, but sometimes when somebody is not necessarily doing something right, how do you focus?
I'm a black belt.
Okay, what does that mean?
You're not teaching me. You're not teaching.
I'm not talking about you, bro. I'm talking about the people that you are teaching.
You can see everybody. It's Zoom. You can see everybody.
Okay. You think
My sister's kids was taking virtual
And you
classes.
say, yo, hey, and when you and this is the thing, when you're teaching somebody, there is a expected level of error. Because I'm a black belt, I don't expect you to do a sidekick like me. You know what I'm saying? So there's an expected level of error that I allow. And when you move up another level, I'm going to give you a better correction. We always say it's like a sculpture. If you get a block of stone, you're not going to carve out the eyelids and the teeth. You're going to make a genuine shape and then come back and carve out. Then you're going to carve out the hair. Then you're going to carve out. So
that's extremely descriptive.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, that was very good analogy.
Yeah, just you painted.
That's very well explained.
Bob Ross
Yeah,
ass
you
nigga.
smart. You should have like a podcast or something.
yeah, maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
But
I'll let you be on mine.
But that's just like with anything.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be an expected level of error, and the thing with a good teacher, you're supposed to expect that and know how to work around that. Mm-hmm. But the problem lies when people, they dwell on one thing. Oh, you didn't get it perfect. You didn't get it like me, and that deters people, and it shuts people down. And once you shut down a student, and it could be with everything, they stop learning.
How do you deal with somebody who's resistant to learning?
What do you mean?
If you have a kid and you can tell that, or student, and you can tell.
See, that's the problem. With me, when I started teaching, mm-hmm. I wanted everybody to be the best they could be, but some people don't want it for themselves.
Right.
So you gotta ask them, did you ask to come here, or did your mother force you to come here? Because some people
your parents.
They use it as
childcare,
as a babysitter.
Yeah.
Or sometimes a kid, could be delayed, and the parents don't come to terms with that.
You say delayed. Is that a nice way of saying?
That's the
sir. Don't do that.
I'm trying to figure out what he means.
Delayed is what I meant.
Okay.
Delayed is exactly what I meant. He used to have like learning difficulties.
I'm sure there's another way to say it. That's
delayed is what you say. What the fuck?
I'm just saying.
Delayed. What you want me to say?
I'm sure there's like an actual like politically correct way to say it.
I'm pretty sure delayed.
I'm sure it was delayed.
Is it delayed? I could be.
I think delayed is the best way to say it.
Okay.
Because it covers everything.
This sounds like you're late.
Say what?
This sounds like yeah.
I thought it was gonna snow a lot more yesterday, but I was disappointed. It didn't stick. It was just flurries.
Is that your segue to move on? There's no more questions, Danny. That was it.
Now we're free to go down any rabbit hole?
We're free to go down whatever rabbit hole you want.
So somebody could call up now.
I guess it's you can call in and discuss.
No, just ask a question. Don't discuss shit.
Well, you gotta ask. The asking the question is to discuss and discuss.
Let us discuss it. Just ask the question and here.
I have a question for J. Lou. Call us now.
Call us now. Just
call me now.
This is not discuss with J. Lou. This is ask J. Lou.
This is ask J. Lou
and the crew.
And the crew.
I feel like Tito.
I'm glad it's night.
Huh?
You're the Pips.
You're glad? Oh, I thought you said you glad it's night. Yeah,
no.
Like, it's 11 o'clock.
No,
I'm glad it's night.
I'm glad it's night. I saw the whole day.
I thought you said you glad it's night. You're not glad it's night.
Nah, you've been smoking.
No, I haven't.
Sometimes I don't pronounce things the right way. Sometimes you don't hear them the right way.
855-430-6225, please.
Call up.
855-430. Did you know the 6225 is also NBCK? Did you know that?
No, wow.
Yes. It's 855-430-NBCK. Call us up right now.
I never got one of those MBCK t-shirts, by the way.
Huh?
I never got one of those MBCK
You
t-shirts.
never asked?
I
Closed
did.
mind.
I did.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Okay.
You never asked. You got an Inside the Fed hoodie though, right?
I did get
So
an
shut
inside
the
the
fuck
Fed
up.
hoodie.
Shut
I
the
did
fuck
get an
up.
inside the Fed hoodie.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut your mouth.
I had to go on,
I never got this. You got this though? Hush your mother.
it was ordered for me.
You got it though, right?
Yeah, I did.
You don't pay for it?
No.
Me.
It was ordered for me.
It's ordered for everybody. I didn't make this shit.
You didn't press the button.
Yes, I did.
So if you'd like to call the show, 855-430-6225. The lines are open and we're waiting for your call.
Craig said he has a question for the panel. Craig
What the fuck?
is also one part
Why
of
isn't Craig here?
he's also one part of Voltron.
Craig, there's a chair here for you and a mic and
Yeah.
phones.
Did you guys see this? Did you see what? Did you see what this says over there? Did you see the name?
Yo, unrelated, right? Unrelated.
Unrelated.
Bobby Shmurda's coming out of jail tomorrow.
Can I have a hat? Can I have a hat to throw up in the air? that was my dance because I don't have a lot of room to move around. That's my two-step.
Yeah, so
Craig, how many times are you going to say, listen, ask the damn question?
Yes, Craig.
What the bumba clot?
Craig, how am I supposed to listen when you type in?
Ross clot, bumba clot.
mother cunt. Shit.
Call in or something. Type it.
Real bomba clatty.
He's saying listen. Listen to the
What are you, Beyonce?
the words I'm typing.
Fuck.
Cha. Bye-bye.
Wait, we gotta stop and watch him.
A lot of mercy.
Look, we're gonna watch him.
Watch
Wait.
watch me type.
I wish it had the bubbles so it could say Craig is typing.
Craig is typing.
Yo, you ever been on WhatsApp and WhatsApp tell you too much information about somebody's phone? Like, yo,
WhatsApp tells me is that tell this
Danny's-
motherfucker their battery is dead.
Danny's phone is dying.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, and it'd be like, yo, Danny was watching Pornhub for 30 minutes before he called you.
You just scared the shit out of him with that one. He's like, what? What?
That's news to me.
No, but it does tell you.
If you had a chance to use a machine just once, would you travel to the past or to the future?
I'm black.
Hell no.
Okay?
Hell no.
Traveling to the past is not a good
Hell
idea.
no, because you can't come back. Because you could only use it once. What kind of trick question is that?
I never thought of that.
You could only use it once.
I would have assumed that I
Let's
could
say
come back.
you're either gonna go back and get lynched or go forward and everybody you know is dead.
You catch a disease everybody got a vaccine for already. You catch fucking Corona 35, everybody got the vaccine and you dead because you came from when it was COVID-19.
I would go back in time.
You
Yeah,
go
but
back.
you can't
Why,
come
Danny?
back.
As a black man,
What you
why
gonna
are
tell,
you
you
going
gonna
back
tell
in time?
yourself? You gonna tell yourself that the Giants won the Super Bowl in 2000 and whatever?
Get 100 Bitcoin.
Only way, yeah, get some Bitcoin. Okay, you gotta think how far back. Is there a limit? Can we go back
Well,
a few
like,
days?
you guys seen the butterfly effect?
We come
Yeah.
to Fed said you Craig said you could only use it once.
Oh, you said that?
Yes. No. If you had a chance to use a time machine just once, would you travel to the past or the future? Am I being stupid? Am I being cunty here?
Yeah, you're right.
Look.
It did say that.
It said just once.
Just once.
Just once is
Let me-
just once. It's one time.
I think he meant that you could only go to the past or only to the future. Because I would have said I wouldn't go to both.
It
And
says
he was
use
trying to
the
nip it.
time machine just once.
I feel you.
If it's just once,
You can't play with.
it depends on how far I can go back or how. Because I'm going back definitely. I'm
I
not
think
going
he means to
forward.
choose one. You can't go. You can't do both.
You can't tell me what he meant until he says what he meant.
Craig, you want to call in and explain this?
Yeah, because he's talking about how
855-430-6225.
Listen, my issue is the question. If you-
Craig said you control how far back or forward.
if I cannot come back to my kids now, I'm not going anywhere. That
but you wouldn't go back if it was like a few
That's a good
days
point, 'cause
ago.
I don't have kids. So I didn't think about that at
But
all.
if it's a few days ago, your kids are still here. There's just two of you, so you got to
why
figure
would
out.
you go back a few
You got to
days
figure
ago?
out how to kill the one that's here already.
I would want to go back till I was like 10.
and then you might do something that might kill your whole family, bro. You ever seen the butterfly effect? Remember
Yeah.
that?
I think it's worth it.
Oh, wow.
It's worth the chance.
What kind of fucking...
So you go back to when Bitcoin was like $1.
What kind of Laffy Taffy question is
you-
that?
you-
Nancy
buy
Me
1,000
is
of it.
Delayed.
Huh?
That's not nice.
What?
I regret saying that.
Yo, this is what you do. If you can go back, you go back 2 months from ago, right? You leave yourself a note about GameStop.
Right.
But you are forgetting one thing.
Yeah.
What do you do about your body here?
No,
that nigga gotta go.
I said if you could come back.
Yeah.
If you could go
You could
back.
come back. Okay.
If you can't go back, I'm not going.
Right. I would go back to the beginning when Bitcoin was like $1, and I would buy 100 of them.
But that
shits.
wasn't his question. If you can't come back.
If you can't come back?
What do you do?
That's what you said, if you can't come back?
You can't come back.
His
And
question.
now,
if you can't
come back, and now there's this other Danny here that's gonna be rich.
So
And you know him better than anybody else, so you know how to poison him.
So
we have a caller.
So you kill one.
You got to.
What if you kill the wrong one? Don't.
Hello.
Hello, good night.
Yo,
It's this Craig Visions.
yo, what's going on, fellas?
Speak up your sound.
Sound like a motherfucker. Yes, Craig Visions in the building. Big up, yes.
Yeah.
Yo, Craig.
I think y'all thinking too deep into what the question
Craig,
is.
it's your
The
question, though.
would you, right. But listen. I don't want you guys to dig that deep. Like, where would the body be? You know, if you can you go back?
You
It's
said just
basically for
once.
you to-
So
all
that's
right,
a
listen to
that's
me.
a two-way trip.
Listen.
That's a round
Listen
trip.
to what I'm saying.
Is a round trip?
This is what I'm saying.
He's telling you what he meant.
The exercise, the mental
Is our own
exercise
trip?
is supposed to be, would you want to go back and change things in the past, or would you want to just kind of fast forward to the future to see what the future would be like?
I would want to
That's
go
the
back and change
exercise.
things in the past. I don't want to go to the future to see what the future would be like.
I want
Because I wouldn't be able. It would be hard for me to catch up with the future. You know, like when you see those movies about future things where like kids learn advanced coding at 5, I can't catch up with that. I'd rather go back to the past because I'd be advanced in the past than to go to the future and be behind.
If I went to the future and motherfuckers were still wearing masks, I'd be pissed.
Only way I would want to go to the future is if they had a cure for shit that I had or something.
I
like
would go to the past. We'll go to the past, but not too far in the past. You know what I mean? I would go.
I would go back to like when I was 20.
Nah, bro, because
Don't you want to? You guys don't want to
Daniel,
redo something?
then you wouldn't have met
There's
us.
nothing that you want to redo.
No, I would have met you guys in your dancing days.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have been fucking with us because you've been rich.
Nah, nope.
You would have had that.
Oh,
would've-
you would have said, yo, fuck with these dudes because when you this age, you gonna know how to dance. You be in shape.
There's a whole bunch of things. There's a whole bunch of things. If it able to go back in time, I would.
Daniel, it would have been Daniel Suspense.
How to dance, Daniel. I could see it. I could see
I would
it.
have. I would have. To me, you guys. It would have been instead of Flex, it would have been NBCK.
Yo,
Like,
think
what you guys think about?
Yo,
Flex or
think
BK?
about if Danny was back then, how he be dressing now. He come in here with
Nah, it couldn't have been.
yo,
it couldn't
he
have been,
come in here with his shirt wide open,
Daniel, it couldn't have been.
shades
It
on.
couldn't have been NBCK. It couldn't have been NBCK. It had to be how it had to be, because
No, I mean, of course, but in
before-
this scenario,
before NBCK there was KCUS, and KCUS would have been just like NBCK. I just took my energy away from it. You know what I mean? So it just had to go down. I you know, I think we're pretty blessed that pretty much everybody from the inner circle is still around.
true.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody is still around. You know, we lost some people that we knew, and you know, some people that you know, but the inner circle, the core group, all my family, all my cousins, all my greatest friends,
Nobody's on crack. Everybody's in jail.
Like I'm literally the center. Like if it was a family tree of friends, I'm the center of everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I feel blessed that everybody who knows each other through me is still around. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't change that shit for the world. You know, fuck riches, fuck lottery, fuck all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would have played those $1 billion lotteries, all of that.
Yeah, but then you probably would have. You probably would have fucked way too much.
Yeah, exactly. You know, lottery winners often have these horrible lives.
Yeah, you probably would have fucked way too much. Fucked some strippers. Caught COVID. Or no. Look at Daniel thinking about if I was.
I definitely would have. I definitely would have been very belligerent. With
I
the
would
money.
have. I would have fucked a porn star.
I would have fucked a porn star. I would have probably married her.
I would have married 2 porn stars.
Had a whole porn star.
I would be
family.
very happy if I married 2 porn stars.
I would have been.
Yeah, this is shit. Just invite me over a lot of shit.
Jesus Christ.
He's like, I'm mad. I'll be starting fights. I'm fucking out of here. I'm
What's the
leaving.
Playboy
I'm going to
guy's
Danny's
name?
house.
I forgot the guy from Playboy.
Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
Craig.
Yo,
So, what the fuck would you do? Since your question.
I would go back to the past. One, I would.
How far
try to,
back?
Oh, you try to end slavery?
No, well,
Craig is yeah.
I think if you ended-
Craig's gonna go back to Africa, but it's like nah, don't trust them boats. Don't get on them shits.
Honestly, I like that idea. That I would have tried to do some Wakanda shit.
Stop Michael X's assassination.
No.
Listen,
Before all of that.
Literally,
Before
all you
all
would
of that.
have to do in history is be the one to invent guns.
There you go.
That's all you had to
There
do.
you go. There you go.
then I would have to know
It
the
wasn't
language,
just guns though.
That's what you really had to know.
But it wasn't just guns that killed. It was diseases.
Yes, but
I
I'm
would
talking
definitely
about
put
as
my
far
era.
as
I'm not going that
domination
That's
and
crazy.
control. You would have to be the one
When Christopher
to invent guns.
when Christopher Columbus came over here, you know what killed the Indians more than guns? The germs.
Okay,
Christopher Columbus, he didn't bathe.
but what if when he came over there,
What if they
dumb
had
niggas
guns?
had guns?
Some of them would have still died because of the fucking germs. I'm not saying not bring the guns, but I'm saying bring some medicine too. That's what I'm saying. Bring some fucking medicine on some toothpaste.
I would
I
stop
would've-
some people in my life from dying. That's number one.
How would you do that? How would you do that exactly?
Well, I mean, I know
Because
I
there's a
would
natural
take them out of
cause
that
people you
situation.
can't stop that. So
No. I mean, friends that I know of who died through violence, gun violence.
Okay.
So I would either not go to that party or,
But you know what
try
the
to
crazy
steer
thing
them in a
about that
different
is,
direction.
Craig? You could, because like we've talked about the butterfly effect, you could go back in time and save one person from getting shot and actually cause another person to die as a result of that,
Because
right?
that person,
and change
because
things
that
up.
person that died probably
That's a
could have
theory.
gotten in a car
It's not
accident and killed somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or Craig, you was drinking? You was drinking?
No, I haven't been drinking. I said that's a theory that's not been proven.
Why you saying the man drinking?
Because this is a drunk question to ask people. This is like it's Monday.
Oh,
It's Monday.
How you gonna criticize? Hey, you criticize a lot of questions today.
I didn't criticize.
Yeah.
I'm criticizing.
Mine is a question
have
criticizing.
you been drinking, guys?
I have not been drinking. Y'all would have seen it.
Yeah.
So how could you ask this fucking question? Because it's his question, and no,
I
there's
didn't
no,
say it like
there's
that.
no.
I didn't. I just asked if he was drinking.
Because
Because this question sounds
Nah.
like
Why you took on the OBS?
that's not Craig on Hypno.
because the phone
No,
rang.
exactly not. Yo, but I remember that argument in Miami.
Yeah, he was there.
It was between me and him. You mean he was there?
It was between
Yeah,
you
it was
and
me and him.
Tori
And
and
It was.
him.
It was not
was a
between
three-way
Tori.
argument.
It was
It was-
between me.
And it was between
Tori
me
wasn't
and
involved.
Craig.
I thought Tori wasn't. No,
Tori
actually, I
don't-
correct myself. He was not involved.
Tori was not involved in shit. It was me and Craig.
You and Craig.
yelling at the
And then
top of
Link
our
joined
lungs.
in. My lungs, yes. And then
It was
Link jumped in.
me
But then
and Craig. Mostly me yelling.
You said something different today. You said something different today than you said back then.
What I say?
We were arguing the.
What was it
argument-
about?
It was about, first I said I don't respect mumble rappers. Like, I don't really rate them as rappers. And you were kind of like saying they are rappers. He's like, no matter how good they are, they're rappers.
That's not what the
So then
argument. That's not where the argument happened.
No, he's
Right,
saying
but
that you're
listen, here, I'm
contradicting.
gonna get
That
to it.
contradicts your Instagram model theory.
But that's not what the argument
Well,
was.
hold on. I'm gonna get to it. So then I started to try to support my argument by giving you an example, and I used the example. I said, so if a guy shows up to a party with an iPhone and he hooks up an aux cord to an iPhone, is he a DJ? And you said yes.
What?
And I was like, no, he's not. And we argued about that.
But what?
Which
But
what
hold
he's
on.
what he's saying kind of would dismantle your theory from what you were saying earlier.
What do you? No, that's not true. Because there's DJ equipment that supports iPhones. You can DJ.
But he's
with-
talking about the
Right, that's
iPhone
what
in
you were saying
particular.
back then. So I said I wouldn't rate a
No,
guy
no.
who just decides to DJ from an iPhone. That means he's doing
But
the bare minimum,
that's-
and then he's taking work from serious DJs like yourself.
Correct.
And you was like, yo, once
Correct.
he decides to play music, he's a
Craig,
DJ.
Craig,
That's what you said.
Craig,
And then security
Craig,
showed
Craig,
up.
That's what
Craig,
we argued about.
Craig,
Yep, and then security came.
For one, if I play for 10,000 people on a stage, right? They're not gonna know where the music is coming from. A lot of people don't even understand that we're actually mixing the music. That's why they talk to us. They think we're playing a mix. You know what I'm saying? And some big name DJs actually do play pre-recorded mixes. Yes, absolutely.
But that wasn't my argument. I was saying that I wouldn't respect a guy who's doing that.
But
I wouldn't consider them a DJ.
But
So I'm saying that goes against your argument today. You were saying that
I
anybody who raps,
don't remember the argument. I don't think it went like that because I took it personal. And if for me taking
right?
it personal,
Because I'm gonna tell you what you took personal. I apologize to you. I remember I apologized
Ninja
because
rap.
I said then you don't I said you respect the music more than you respect photography or something like that, and then you took offense.
Nah, that's
and I
not what
said,
you
yo,
said.
I didn't mean it like that.
The
No, it
photography.
was something along that lines. I don't remember it.
I don't remember it either.
Oh,
But
I said, oh, you don't respect rap like you respect like DJing. That's what I said. And you was like, oh, I take offense to that. I'm a DJ, and I was like, oh, my bad, and I apologize because I said that it was something stupid. It was something about Little Uzi Vert or something like that, like not being a real rapper. It was dumb. But
yeah, but he's
definitely remember you
successful, bro.
I don't remember this argument because I was in
So
the
are
kitchen cooking
Instagram
a
models.
salmon.
I said the
Yeah.
ones that are capping. I don't respect the cap. If you are successful, you are not capping. My argument. I don't.
What's with all the the head movements?
It's a little cunty.
You are not capping.
I don't respect.
I don't like that.
If you rewind 2 hours ago, I said I don't respect the cap. I don't respect the perpetrators. If you are successful, you are no longer capping. You are successful.
I could dig it.
Yeah, that's all. That's what my argument today was.
And you
that
can't be successful at capping. Is that what you're saying? Can you?
what?
Can you be successful?
I'm trying to be nice.
6ix9ine is successful at capping.
Exactly.
How is he
It took
successful?
him a while to process
How is he
that.
successful?
How is he successful?
Are you fucking kidding me?
How is he successful at capping?
Because he literally got
He
this
is
far
not
by
a
capping.
gangster, but he raps about being gangster.
How is he successful right now?
He as successful
Streams,
at capping.
the money,
His
the
shit
accolades,
everything he
the
has is
attention,
from-
the leverage, etc.,
His
etc.
streams, his literal streams are a cap.
How so?
It was proven. He was in a house that generates streams, that was driving him and Nicki's single that came up. It was literally playing it over and over. Computer, mad iPhones. They were literally manufacturing streams.
Nicki Minaj was manufacturing streams?
It was 6ix9ine featuring Nicki Minaj. It's 6ix9ine song. Nicki's a feature. Featured artists get paid off the rip. There you go. They might get a little royalty check, but the stream goes to who's the production under. She might get a little bit of feature.
So you saying there was a whole system where they just have phones running the shit? And
What do you think? Where do you think fake followers and fake streams come from?
Nigga, it's 'cause I don't know, nigga. I don't make music. I make jokes. That's what I do.
He's literally. What is he successful at?
You got it.
What is he successful? What is 6ix9ine successful at?
I'm not equipped to maintain a position in this argument. I apologize.
No problem. Like I don't you're a successful liar. If you're a successful liar, nobody knows you're lying.
That
But it doesn't stop you from being successful.
would mean that
No,
you're
but
successful at lying.
No, but listen.
yeah.
But listen, if I could call a cap, you weren't successful at capping.
Jennifer Lopez is known to not be a high quality singer, but when she came out as a singer, she was successful.
That doesn't mean she was capping. We was looking at her ass, bro.
But she's still she
You're
wasn't up there
explaining
for her
why
ass.
she's-
She
right,
was
she's
up there for
right.
her
And
singing.
the accolades came from
Wait,
singing.
wait. No. It came from her being an artist and a performer. It came from her
See,
being.
you changing the rules mid game.
No, you talked about her singing.
It's like I hate when you play spades and
No.
Uno with
Did
people
she
like
do
that.
Did she do a Melly Vanelli? Did she do a Melly Vanelli?
Craig, you ever play Uno with
Did
somebody like that?
did
Just making up rules as they go along.
I'm not making up rules. Did Jennifer Lopez do a Melly Vanelli?
What's a Melly Vanelli?
Did she lip sync? Did she fake sing? She just didn't sing well, but she performed.
So
she had a nice body. She was an actress. She was a brand. She is successful at that. Where's the cap?
So-
Where's Jennifer Lopez? When did
But
she
you
cap?
said you can't be a model and a bottle hostess and whatever else you said.
No, and you're not successful at anything. You're not if you're not successful at it, you're capping.
No problem. Or you're just not successful yet. Or the world has not yet acknowledged your gift. That doesn't mean that you're not what you were before people knew about you.
It depends on how you define success.
So Whitney Houston was only a singer after Clive Davis found her?
She was a singer in when she was in a choir.
She
She
wasn't
didn't get-
successful.
she didn't get
She
paid.
wasn't getting paid. She didn't have any Grammys. What are you talking about? She didn't marry Bobby Brown. She wasn't signed. She didn't have a label. She wasn't on the radio. She didn't have any albums.
She didn't have a show while
She
she
was
was on
simply
crack.
a singer in the church.
And she was an aspiring singer, like I said. Dickheads.
Listen.
Dickhead. She was aspiring.
She was a singer.
She was aspiring.
She was still a singer.
Aspiring, not aspiring.
She was a singer.
You can't even say Massachusetts. Shut the fuck up. You can't even say
Aspire,
Massachusetts.
not
Y'all-
aspire.
I've been jumped before. It's okay.
Aspire.
It's okay. We can continue. I could swing all day.
So, I had this conversation recently, just to kind of throw another question out in the room. And I had a conversation with it was on Clubhouse, but it was a majority of girls in the room, and there was just a little bit of guys. So the question was, can you love someone and still sleep with someone else? And, the consensus for the females in the room were like, no, you can't. And the guys were like, yes, it's not emotion. It's detached from emotion. So yes, it's not really about not loving the person that you're with. It's more about physical.
Correct. I got a question for you, right? I got a question for you. Now that Link's called the show and you call the show, can y'all motherfuckers just come in?
All right, so let's do this question first, and then I'll answer that.
All right. Right after this message, we'll be right back. Go ahead.
So that's for y'all. I would love to hear y'all's perspective on that.
Kevin threw me off. You might have to exit again.
Can you love somebody and
Oh
fuck?
my God.
Can you love somebody? Can you love your wife and fuck the maid?
Yes, you could. Love is not the big joker in the card game. It's
I
not
love
like
with
you,
my heart, not my penis.
you can give love to
Snap,
many
snap.
people. You can be. I personally never been in love with two people at the same time. But that just because I've never been in that situation doesn't mean it's not impossible. So you could love two people at the same time and be fucking them. It's not right. It's kind of fucked up, but yeah, you could.
It's only fucked up if you lie about it.
Yeah, it's only fucked up if you lie about it. You could be in a certain situationship.
I don't think they said he didn't ask about the morality. He just said it's the ability.
No, that's just my opinion.
Okay. He asked about the ability to do it.
No, so the idea is that if you truly love someone, you are unable to step outside of that relationship and sleep with someone else. Because
Okay,
your
that's a
love
different
for the
question.
person is so strong. So
That's
and
the
you
same
know the guys,
ability.
of course, we were like, yeah,
He said that's an
we
ability.
can
I think
absolutely do that.
that's a personal question. That's a personal. It is very personal to each individual. It's just, and it depends on the situation, because I don't want to take it there. Let me not even take it there, because there's always a situation where, you know, there could be something going on that, you know, you can't have sex with the person, but you love the person, and you go out and fuck somebody. You know what I mean? It's, you know,
That can happen.
maybe she in love with a guy and he turns out to have a micro penis, or he has total erectile dysfunction. You
That-
know?
Okay, morally that wouldn't be. I mean, unless he said, you know,
Unless he said,
he said, "Hey, baby, my dick don't work."
or maybe
Go fuck somebody else.
unfortunately he's paralyzed.
You better learn how to suck a nub. Shit, the fuck you going out there?
You mean
Suck a nub. Suck
Suck a nub.
my paralyzed nub.
So how's she gonna get hers?
I don't know. Shit. Why you married me for?
Does his mouth work?
Yeah, his mouth work. There's other ways to do it.
So,
Unless he's
so
saying
seriously-
go do it. No, this is seriously. Unless he's saying to go and do it,
But-
you
but
just can't
seriously-
say, well,
So seriously, right? Seriously, if God forbid you guys were in a wheelchair, you would not give your woman permission to go out and have sex?
no, not with a nigga that can walk.
Say the scenario again.
You're paralyzed. You're paralyzed. Lieutenant Dan. No, Lieutenant Dan had magic legs. He could fuck. You can't. You're like Teddy Pendergrass. I'm saying. God forbid.
Just another love TKO.
Fucking dickhead.
What happened to Teddy Pendergrass?
Teddy Pendergrass was in a car accident and he was paralyzed from the neck down.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
He could sing about fucking.
He eventually
couldn't
died.
do it.
He eventually died. You never watch? I'm a history buff and I'm heavily into music. So it's a very sad story. He was it was a very sad story.
It sounds like it.
Yeah,
So
very
I
sad.
think you lose. There's no unsad way to lose your legs.
So no, not even his legs. He was
They're
paralyzed.
paralyzed. That's
From the neck down.
the neck down.
So you wouldn't, not saying publicly, but you wouldn't have a conversation with your wife if you need to, go ahead.
No, I'm gonna be like, for better or for worse. Remember that? This is worse. None of this shit work. This is worse. Deal with worse.
Danny, honestly,
I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think about that, and it's troubling. I would imagine not being happy to be alive if I was in that scenario.
you wouldn't be happy to be alive.
No, so I don't know if I would.
I was disabled and it was just my arm, and that was the worst year of my life.
I don't know if I would even be able to think about that on that level. I mean, I was more so thinking about. It's funny how People
Hold
would
on.
find that
Just to,
justification.
that is not a statistic, Joe. Women get cheated on after giving birth, because I don't really hear about niggas going out and do that. So I don't know. That's not a statistic I know of.
I don't know about you. After those 6 weeks, that was one of some of the best pussy I ever had. I just had to pull out after 9 months of splashing in there. Pregnant pussies.
Niggas, we just seen a baby come out. We ain't trying to re-up that quick. We ain't going out and just you don't even want to use your dick that much after you just had one baby. Just saying, unless I'm wrong about that.
I mean, after the 6 weeks, you kind of, for me, I was ready. I was ready after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was ready after 2 weeks. But nah, man.
Why you didn't have sex for 6 weeks?
You can. The doctor says you
it's
gotta
trauma.
wait.
It's trauma. It's literal trauma to their body. And sometimes you know what episiotomy
I'm
is.
so glad I just edited myself.
You know what episiotomy is?
No.
Episiotomy is when they cut the vagina so it doesn't tear because the
Okay.
baby's
I know what
hit.
you're talking about.
So they control where it rips.
Okay.
So they could
So
sew
it
it.
still has stitches.
So they could sew it back.
Yeah,
Right. That's
don't
what. That's so,
watch out for them niggas with big heads because
Yo,
you're gonna
yo.
have to get an episiotomy.
Yo,
They gonna give you big head babies.
Sorry, mama.
yo, my first. I ain't gonna tell business. Forget it. I ain't
I
tell
mean,
business. I ain't
yeah.
tell business.
Yeah, you stopped yourself. That's good.
I'm telling. I ain't
3 months,
Joe
nah.
said she waited 3 months after what?
Nah, I mean,
3 months is if it's 6
That means
weeks. That's
you
a
add
month.
that on to the
3
9
months is still, it's a lot of pressure on the nigga,
that's
but
like a year.
but
Was
but,
that a year?
but in all honesty, after you have a baby, this nigga shouldn't have time to be going out there and cheating because babies take a lot of work.
Yo, the first one, your mindset changed, but on the second one and whatever after that is different. I'm not giving, a excuse for cheating, but I'm just saying, your first baby is like a shot to your soul. You stop sleeping, you be waking up in the middle of the night checking if the baby's
You
breathing.
don't have no sleep. It's like you sleep like the baby sleep. So
Yeah.
I could not do that shit again.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that topic is a setup.
what do you mean? What topic? Cheating?
I don't think that pause after giving birth, because I think to
6
a degree,
weeks?
whatever
6 weeks?
6 weeks or 3 months, they're both.
The doctor will tell you 6 weeks,
No, I understand that. I'm just saying,
unless you got a C-section.
The baby, the baby, and you have to know once you've been through it once, after a while, the baby gonna shut down the pussy for a little bit.
Yeah.
The baby's because she ain't gonna be in it. There's also postpartum depression that she may have to deal with. That shit is the go home. The factory is shut down.
Share her up with some dick.
Yeah, just like
but that's why you gotta appreciate women, man. They go through a lot.
yeah. It's just like I've done fuckboy things in my life.
You know what just
I can-
happened?
What's that?
You said we gotta appreciate women. They go through a lot, and there was no. Oh my God! But you gotta appreciate men too. Men should be appreciated also.
But who said that?
No, I'm just saying, if it was the other way around, there'd be a whole bunch of.
We don't get that. We don't get that.
Who said that? Who's doing that to you, Danny?
When we get that? When we get beat up by the cops. That's when we get that. We get fucked up by the cops. That's when we get that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I will always
Elevated Chrissy, that's rude. There's no need for rudeness.
I will always concede that women do go through a lot. And I say it all the time. Love them, need them, sex them, breed them. One of them.
To me,
You know what I'm saying?
To me, you will never love a woman as much as right after she gives birth to your child and you witness it. It's just like you just I think that is like the one of the biggest moments of love you'll ever have, and I just don't see I'm speaking about from what Joe said. I don't see a niggas going out and cheating on their girl around this time. At least they're gonna wait 6 months maybe. But
I would say a cheater's a cheater.
Yeah,
Like nobody's gonna say, well, normally I would cheat, but let me not cheat because she just gave birth to my baby, so let me stop doing what I've been doing.
Joe, yeah, I know Joe. Guys who have kids understand and really. Did you ever have to use a condom when you first started having sex with your baby mother after she gave birth?
No, actually, that come and think about it because I ain't want another one.
Exactly.
I realize at this point, nigga, you are not the master of the pullout.
Yeah.
That you thought you was.
Yeah, it's a little. I remember after the baby, you gotta be
Wear condoms?
Because she's fertile as fuck,
bro. It's already prepped and ready to go.
If
bro.
you have a sibling,
That's how you had
close
those
to
siblings
your
in the same
age,
in the same
right?
year.
That's what happened.
He was fiending and her body was ready.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, shit.
Look, my dad got two brothers and they
Yo, Craig.
and two of my dad's brothers and him, they all have
Craig
the
still
same
on the phone?
birthday.
Yo, Craig,
I'm still here. What up?
answer the fucking question, bro.
What up?
Answer the question.
Now that Links called the show and you called the show,
we answered the question.
can y'all two motherfuckers come on the show?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So this Wednesday is on.
You because you kind of saying it like when you know you ain't gonna go to a party, you be like, yo, you come to my party? Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm gonna be there. What time the doors open? 11.
I'm gonna take.
I'm
I'm gonna leave here like 10. Yeah. I'm gonna take an Uber.
I'm in the shower right now.
So I need you to
Come on
like,
the show
because Wednesday is another show.
It's only the only thing
We're
is
here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Lynx is gonna have to mount his camera, and we gonna have to figure out.
So
It's gonna take some time.
So I'm gonna have to tell y'all niggas the show is starting at 5. So y'all niggas show up at 6:30.
That shit is gonna take some fucking time. You know what? I'm probably gonna get kicked off the table.
No, they not.
Why can't I just sit where Kevin sit?
I want the big table though.
Yeah, let me just sit next to you. You know?
What?
Cameras are already set up.
I got dreads.
Well, why Jason gotta be here?
I mean,
Nobody's gonna say that.
I mean, we could figure out something.
Nobody say that. Everybody loves me. But Craig, Wednesday show. Are you gonna do it?
He said he's gonna fucking do it.
All right, cause I want. Is links in the chat too?
Links is on.
No, it's not in the chat.
MIA.
Links, where you at? Links, where you at? Links, where you at? Where you
BK Links.
Links, come in the chat. Come on the show. Where the fuck are you?
MIA.
Yeah, we're gonna form Voltron, and then everybody can get their opinions in, because it's been like, it's been a year.
If we form Voltron, who's the dick?
It's been a year.
Elevated Chrissy will say me.
But Joe Redberry, I'm seeing that she said she made her man wait 3 months after.
She said she waited.
She waited.
Yeah, he didn't wait.
She said she waited.
She waited. He didn't
he
wait.
didn't wait.
She thought he was waiting. Is that what you're saying? It's like, you was waiting 3 months and he was waiting 2?
Wait in the water.
That's not her fault.
I mean, maybe
For
she,
some pussy.
maybe she was just giving him those lips.
For some pussy.
Giving him
children
But I think when
way.
girls shut down from pregnancy, they shut down altogether. They don't want any sexual
They don't wanna give head?
contact at all.
They don't want to give head.
They don't want
Yeah,
nothing.
say
How you know that?
the baby
They don't
now
wanna
come
be
out your
seen.
mouth.
Why don't you ask them?
Exactly. Your
mouth-
mouth still
your mouth
works.
free
JoJo
up.
said he didn't wait.
See, we know.
Now, listen.
Where's Joe?
JoJo Berry.
Joe
JoJo.
didn't wait.
Joe
He said he
Redberry.
didn't
Yo, so ladies, y'all giving head?
Doom, doom, doom.
Y'all giving head when y'all can't fuck or no? Yes or no?
We'll take head.
Definitely take head.
Take head. A lot of people
Do you
say,
think it's selfish if she doesn't?
yes.
No?
Yes, absolutely. You know what the fuck. You got it. You know, like what Chris Rock said. You know when your man need his medicine.
No,
The fuck.
Tell you the truth, I just don't like head by itself.
Why you mean you gotta have it? You can't have it a la carte.
Why?
Cause I like
Booty
everything.
meat.
Cause that's gonna make me wanna touch you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wanna. You know what I mean?
But if you couldn't get the one, you rather have none?
Nah, just wait.
Wow.
Nah, I'm gonna need some head. I'm gonna need some of that head.
I'll just wait.
I need some of that mouth.
She said she sucked the tortilla all 3 months.
The pussy not
I
work.
thought, wait,
need
what's
your
Toti?
mouth.
See, you see, Craig? That's why you have to ask. Say, woman,
Wow,
there.
that's crazy.
What she said?
She's a good girl.
Because I thought it was like she just locked them out all together.
No. She said
Chrissy-
time she was pregnant. So that's during the time.
Chrissy said, so
That's when you know the pussy, the pregnant pussy, that shit marinated. That shit got adobo, all sorts of
Chrissy
shit
said,
inside.
so if a woman is on her period, she must give head?
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's appropriate. Absolutely.
Yes.
Especially if you are showing
Yes.
up to. It's like we ain't really.
If you want to be the only one giving me orgasms,
crib,
there should, but besides medical reasons,
You can't wait?
You shouldn't be.
Huh?
Why?
Can't wait.
No,
Can't
no.
wait,
Of
what?
course I could wait, but why should I have to?
why should I have to wait 5 days?
Why should I have to?
For your pussy to free up when your mouth is good now?
Fuck out of here.
I could wait.
No, your mouth is fine now.
That's great. You could
Unless
also
you
go
have a
3
dentist
weeks with no
appointment
food
in the morning.
and 4 days with no
It's
water.
not an excuse.
That don't mean you have to.
Because then they gonna act like they ain't good at the shit. Give you some fucking
why should you
useless
wait?
head.
I didn't say. I just said I personally could wait. You guys, if
Nope.
you guys can't wait.
5
Go
days.
ahead, Joe Redberry. Talk to them.
5 days too much.
Talk to them.
Oh yeah, you could work out.
Hit the applause button for Joe Redberry.
Oh, you
What'd
could-
you say?
She said you should be sucking dick. When you're on your period.
She said, crack vision. He was haunting me the whole time.
As guys, what in your head? When are you not allowed to be your wife's husband?
What do you mean?
When do you get a break? When is it okay
You
for
don't
you
get
to
a
get a
break.
break?
You can't say, hey, I'm not gonna do this month, and then
No,
you
5
can't.
days of just not being a husband. On what
Yeah.
capacity are you able to break from being?
But then, see, Danny, the thing is, I understand why you gotta be careful with that because nobody wants to associate
No, I
sex
understand that.
with something that
I'm
you
sure.
have to do.
No, but there are things that you have to do as a husband. That's my thing.
But it is.
That's that's what we just glossing over.
But my question is and that's to everybody. Is sex, and I have my own answer to this, and I believe it is. But
That's a
is sex
deflection.
something that you
you don't have to do nothing, right? You don't even have to be black, and supposedly you don't even have to die. You don't have to do anything.
Is
right?
it being
But
a
what's sustainable?
responsible partner in a relationship?
I like that new question.
Yeah, I learned it.
I mean, listen.
It's part of your duty.
I like
being in a
what I
relationship.
like.
Yes, sex is part of it.
And I don't want.
It's not only that, but
I don't want
You can
25%.
divorce. You can,
I don't
you can
want
legally divorce someone
25%.
for not giving them sex. Like
I
if
don't
they
want
didn't get sex with
25% of what
you can
I
divorce someone.
what I like.
Pressure Point said, "I give weekend passes." I want to know you a dude or a female? How's that work?
Listen, I don't like. If I like what I like, I want 100% of it. If I can't have 100% of it, I'd rather just wait. That's me, bro. It's not, she's not fulfilling her relationship duties to me. That's not the only duty.
You know.
Shireen, I know that you're always the husband. That's my point. And not only am I always the husband if I'm the husband, but everything that the husband is supposed to do, because nobody has a problem saying what a husband is supposed to do. There is no hesitation. There's no conditionals.
But
there's no supposedlys and what ifs.
Is
A
there
husband
an
is
excuse
supposed
for
to
not
do
being able?
X, Y, Z.
Is there an excuse for not being able to pay the bills? Are you less of a man if you can't do it?
Why y'all saying pay the bills?
Because he's saying, because what he's saying is the husband responsibility, and I'm taking it that's one of the things you mean, correct?
That's definitely one of the things.
All right,
and
so-
there's people who's going to be reasonable about, he don't have to pay the bills all the time or yada yada yada.
You don't have to pay the
You know
bills
what I mean?
5 times a week.
Right. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah. And y'all should
there's still things that
y'all cannot compare that.
No, of course you're not allowed to, because there is nothing that's an exact comparison about how men feel about sex when he can't get it from his wife, no matter what the reason is.
But it's
to
a
what,
period, bro. Like,
No, you're missing the point.
so you
I'm
don't
not
feel
saying that a period is a bad thing or anything like that. I understand what it is, but when you say, I'm just saying that there's not equal footing, and people complain about double standards unless the double standard is beneficial to them.
I got a question for you.
Daniel,
I got a
your
question.
friend Elevated Chrissy asks, "What is a husband supposed to do?"
I got a question for y'all. Right?
Yeah.
I got a question for y'all.
Uh-huh.
2 of y'all. Mm-hmm. Say you caught the flu, or God forbid you caught COVID,
Okay.
and your mother, not your mother, sorry. Oh my God. My bad. And your wife, and your wife wanted to fuck, right?
Right.
And you couldn't move.
Why?
Does she have the right? Hold on. Does she have the right to say
That's a very good try.
This nigga ain't eat my pussy?
Okay.
Does she have the right to say that?
Yeah.
And she has the right to be upset
Upset if you didn't eat
The
pussy,
flu
yeah.
is different from a period.
That doesn't mean you have to do it, but she might be upset that it's not getting done.
Right, and the difference between me, the flu is a one-time thing, at least one, maybe once a year in general. A period is an every month thing. A flu is a full body thing, right? A period is not. And then the attitude towards the way the answer was given is very different.
What if he was diabetic and you had to do dialysis? And when you do dialysis,
Then he can't be mad if his wife is not satisfied. And it's kind of cowardly and unfair for him to feel that she is supposed to suffer because he is disabled.
Y'all savage.
But I think
not savage.
it depends on how you look at it. If it's a marriage,
Like what you right.
then it's different. Then it's a relationship.
Why is it different?
Because because you actually took vows to
the
better
fuck outta
or worse
here.
and all this
Get
type of shit
the
that you
fuck
did
outta here.
not take in a relationship.
Get the fuck out of
So
here.
there's a different approach you have to take
It's-
to it.
it's not
if
different.
If it is your husband, then
Get
if it's
the
your
fuck
boyfriend,
outta
there's a
here.
different
Y'all
approach that
bugging.
has to be taken to
Y'all
it.
bugging. Y'all, I don't
But
agree.
what exactly? What is it that you disagree with?
If she doesn't suck your dick because it's different when she's your wife and she has her period and she doesn't suck your dick versus she your girl and she doesn't suck your dick. What the fuck is the difference? What the fuck is the difference?
I'm not. Listen.
On the
first of all-
flip side,
wait.
if you're her husband and
Listen.
your dick don't work,
Listen. If you're her husband and your dick don't work, she has the right to leave you.
okay,
Right? I
okay.
never disputed that.
okay,
If you chose to marry a woman who doesn't want to have any sexual interactions with you while she's on her period, and you chose to marry her, that's you chose to marry her, so you can't be mad after you got married.
'Cause of
you
what?
know what I mean? You chose to marry her. You
because she
can't
has
be,
a period.
if you there are girls who don't want to do anything sexual while they're going through that time, and there are girls who are still willing or still desire to have sex.
They just
during
say,
that
let's just
time.
go in the shower.
There's some girls who want to give you ketchup on your fries, and then there's some girls who don't.
Yo,
who feel
I can't do that. I physically cannot do that. I get lightheaded when I see blood, especially on my dick.
I feel you.
So with any kind of blood, even when it was blood on a condom, that's it. There, party's done, bro. I'm not feeling sexual anymore.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? When I see that blood,
Sexy vibes, big up yourself. Thank you for the follow.
There's no judgments on that.
and that's just the way I'm. It's so like I mean. Y'all know what's that?
What happened?
Nah.
What?
No.
What? You just froze.
Nah. No. I don't know. Nah,
You don't want to say what you're gonna say?
no, I said it.
All right, so
I think I'm saying it over and over again.
all right, so leave it be.
No, I don't
No,
think.
so I just want to make sure that certain things are clear because
Yeah.
people like to fill in their own blanks. I'm not saying that a person is obligated to do anything. That's my point when I said that when does a man get a pass to not be a husband? I don't think that a woman's worth is solely tied up on whether or not she has sex with you, and she's obligated to have sex with you, and she can only have her value as a wife is only when she has sex with you, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not saying none of those things. Just to be clear for the people who like to make up their own sentences.
Huh? What?
What? Huh?
What?
I feel you.
Pay attention.
M-I-A.
And that is
This pussy is M-I-A.
If it's my wife, I should be able to do anything. Yes. If my wife had bone cancer, no, I'm not. I don't feel that she still owes me head. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not being ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know why that's coming up. We
just saying. We're just saying in your period.
No, I'm not talking about with Joe. I'm just talking about it in general.
Nah, but
I'm saying that there's people.
Give me some head.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
There's a lot of women who still want to have sex while they're going through that process.
Me no want to do
You know what I'm
that.
saying? No, I understand that, and I'm not necessarily saying that you have to have sex, but there's definitely people who still want to do something sexual.
Yeah, but-
you also want the whole Happy Meal. You don't want one piece.
I want everything because I want to.
Right.
I want to please as well. Also,
I was smooth.
Yeah, no,
Because I want to please you.
I don't feel good if I have sex and I don't please the woman I'm having sex with.
Jason.
Also, check this out.
Remember Rush Hour when Chris Rock got kicked in the face in Rush Hour 3 and when he was in the
Yeah, he was like, "Who did that?"
Yeah, that's what he just
So,
did.
also,
That was
from
good.
what I know about women, sometimes it just don't be them just bleeding. They be getting migraines. They be getting bad cramps. Like
No, that's a very understandable scenario. That's a very understandable scenario.
Sometimes it's a reality for some
No,
people.
I understand that. I completely understand that.
Yeah,
But there's also sometimes, I just don't want to fuck you, and you should be cool with it, and that's understandable too. You understand what I'm saying? That you have the right to say that you don't want to have sex, right?
You
But
did say they the gatekeepers of the pum pum.
I did say that, but I got crucified. But anyway,
I
did say that.
I don't
But
think
I don't
you
have
got
to be.
crucified. One person like disagree with you.
No.
More than that,
You want to watch the video again?
a few people disagree
Okay.
with you.
What I'm saying is that, you know what? I'm a bow out.
Not for you, yes. Sometimes you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Yeah.
And you're
It's not worth it because everything I'm saying is getting twisted.
Danny,
not by yo.
who's twisting it? Is this
I'm
somebody
reading
in
the
chat?
comments.
So what? Not everybody's gonna like what you gotta say.
It's not even about. There's one thing if you don't like what I'm actually saying. There's another thing when you're changing what I'm saying to some other scenario that I never said, and now I have to fight phantom quotes that I never said.
Did I say?
You understand what I'm saying? Say it again.
Did I do that?
No.
He's
no.
reading the chat. You
can't read the chat sometimes.
Yeah, let me read the chat.
So,
People rarely say bad things about me.
You
so,
know what the
I'm
chat
saying?
don't understand? You know what the chat don't understand, and they need to understand? This is not facts unless we're stating facts. These are all our perspectives. This is all perspectives of different men from different walks of life. It is a perspective. We are not encyclopedia. This is not fucking CNN. This is a perspective of different walks of life. Sometimes we are gonna agree. Sometimes we not gonna agree. Sometimes y'all not gonna agree with us. Y'all could always just ride out. It's a perspective. That's all it is. Just because we said something y'all don't like, all of a sudden it's changed the topic. The fuck?
We can't change the topic because that was the last topic. So, ha.
That's it.
Is Craig still on the phone?
Yeah.
Hey, Craig.
No, he's not.
Oh, bye, Craig.
Bye.
We did,
Alright,
it, we
so-
did it again. We forgot somebody was on the
Yeah,
phone.
we do that sometimes. Well, guys, I think it's time.
My phone dead.
says
How
phone.
he said his phone died? He's on the phone.
He plugged it in after it died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he may have another device. You may have a computer.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta look all the facts before you say that.
True.
Okay.
True.
You owe Craig an apology.
Fuck he would.
Well, guys, that is it for today's show. Anybody? Thank you guys once again for staying in here. The show was 3 hours today. That's we go up, we go down, we do all these type of things. Any final thoughts to say? Let me start with you, Danny.
No, I can't think of anything at the moment.
Okay, that's still good. Nothing is still something, I guess. Kevin Crow.
I think I said what I said.
And
He said what he said.
I think I said what I said. I always gotta be the
But
fucking.
So you're gonna end it not on the hour? I'm talking.
I don't know what time
I'm
it
talking
is.
Shit, I'm talking
It's
shit.
12:03.
It's 12:03, so no, this is the hour. Just you got 3 minutes extra. So you guys,
You know what you gotta do? Start
that?
doing. You
What's
gotta
that?
start rating people, bro.
I don't. Somebody has to be on for me to rate him. I could check.
Is Links on?
I don't know where he's at.
Why do I keep acting like this computer's a touchscreen? I feel like a fucking idiot. I keep touching the screen and then nothing's happening.
We come to Fed. Are you have a thing
Jesus.
for us to rate?
Let me see who's on.
Jeez, I'm Brad Boy.
Good night, Beauty Jazz.
Oh my God, you are in the runnings. There's not a lot of people on right now.
Yeah.
DJ Money Green, Mr. Black Reactions, DJ Online.
You're at 74 viewers at the end of the live.
That is very nice.
Good shit. Good shit.
Big up yourself.
Yes. So my final thoughts for the Shay for today is, as always, thank you for guys for coming in here and sharing your time with us. It's always a group therapy session.
How long is we come to Fet? How long is it gonna take you to get ready?
Yeah, we'll wait for you.
How long is it gonna take? Cause I hungry.
I could just sing everybody a song.
What are we gonna eat? So funny.
He says, well, what are we gonna eat? Because first of all, nobody delivers around here.
That's not true. There's tacos.
And at this time, it's going.
They said go and think Money Green. You know how to read? You know how to read?
Yeah, I fuck up Money Green.
All right, we're gonna raid Money Green, DJ Money Green.
DJ Money Green, is that how you say
If
DJ?
if you don't shout him out, if he don't shout out Mighty J. Lou, yeah, spam him.
Yes, be like, what the ass?
Spam
Say
him.
J. Lou send you here.
He got 73.
And
we got
we-
73.
got-
71.
All right, you guys ready? You guys, this is the after party. You guys ready?
Yeah, that's it. Raid.
Raid.
You hit raid now.
Yes, I did. No, is this it? No, I think it went already.
No, it's going now. I'm watching it. We're still on live.
Okay.
You see that?
Oh, you got to tap now to raid.
Yes, say now, raid now. Always got to.
Okay, now it says raid now.
Yeah. Now
Okay, you guys.
No, hit them now. Yes. There we go. And then you stop.